Good one, Morgan.
Shut
Good
up.
one. Right, so we are ready to go live.
All right. Well,
Let me-
give us just a split second
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get all
yeah.
the tweets out.
Bada bing.
How's everybody doing in the chat?
And a bada boom. Where is it? There we are.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to
Holy
retweet
shit,
that or something.
I will.
Holy shit.
Carrot cake.
Yeah.
A car just drove by. Okay, why is it all out of focus? The video.
The video?
Yeah, our webcam.
Are
is
we
super
out of focus? Oh no.
Not like super out of focus, just to my eye. Okay.
Are we out of focus?
Oh, Courtney's here. Welcome.
Oh. Hey, yeah, there she is. Neato. Okay. Yo, 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 yo. You hit yourself? I can... You hit yourself.
It's a good start.
Let's move over to the game. The game.
Silicon Basis, Rodolphus, Frob, Twillerose, Courtney, Van Flemingson. And I saw Viridian in the chat, but I think Viridian went to go get food.
I think so.
So we
wait
got a nice chat starting up here, guys.
just
Welcome.
a little bit,
Gonna retweet.
and then we'll get started and continue Virgins Jr.
Virgins Jr.
This quest.
Ugh.
Fun story behind that. When we tried,
For those that weren't here.
for those that weren't here, when we yesterday when we first started up the game, we ran a new game with VG and Z, Virgins, and we got to death, the first cutscene with death, and then it all froze, and we had to restart and play through the prologue again and all that
pretty
shit.
much like the first 30 minutes.
Yeah,
so-
and that took up like half an hour.
Yeah, that sucked. But
So that sucked. And then we had to start a new one.
we are in the reverse castle, the upside down. And I think we are good to go. We're going to finish up, and then I'm going to play a little bit just to get a feel for the game and see if I can maybe get decent for a bit. We'll see.
Get decent.
I shall try to not to make statistics. It's hard to resist. That's okay, Van. You can always do spreadsheets.
You beat me to it. So did you want to play right off the bat,
No,
or did
not
okay.
right off the bat. Oh,
All right.
and Luke is here.
Luke,
And
hello.
Viridian is back from food.
I is what Luke says.
Like to see some Richter gameplay afterwards. Yes, if we are up for
Yeah.
it.
We'll try.
If this takes too long, we might not get some Richter gameplay,
Yeah.
but we'll try.
I might as well get started. People
Trader
are still
X
pouring
has joined
in.
us.
People seem like they're still pouring into the chat.
Yeah, but that's okay. Well, we're good to start now.
Yeah. Hurrah! And look, we got the Chrysagram. The
Yeah, that also took up a shit ton of time last night. If you remember the shmoo.
Yeah, I was fighting the shmoo to get it to drop the Chrysagram, and every time I'd hit it and kill it and it didn't drop it, I'd backdash out of the room. I did it so fast that whenever it did drop it the first time, I instinctively backdashed and I missed the drop. So, and that only took like a few minutes to get that first drop, and then it took another like half an hour.
Vast did make it for a little bit.
Hey, okay.
Welcome.
There he is.
And then Frob, apparently I can now change the video quality. Good for me. Hooray, Frob. That's great.
That's good. Does that mean that we have enough like followers to do that?
Maybe? I don't know.
Because we don't have that many. We only have like maybe 20?
We have 26.
26. Is like 25 enough to do that?
I don't know.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Fuck if I know.
Fucking awesome, man. So, okay. We have this much of the upside down castle done so far.
With having beaten only one boss, right?
No, we beat
No?
a couple.
We did?
Um,
oh, right. We beat the creature
We
and
beat
death.
the creature, death, and Darkwing Duck.
And Darkwing Duck. I always forget Darkwing Duck because I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the chat. That was distracting me. No, I'm kidding, guys. I love you. Awesome quality options.
Woo. Oh no, I do not want that.
And there's
And
a viewer.
Spatial Piano is now following. I should
Welcome.
turn that volume down on the
Oh,
TV
yeah.
a little bit.
Usually don't see that below 50 viewers.
50 viewers. Really? Is that usually the cutoff point? Weird. Oh shit.
You
I'm
are
done.
quite distracting, Luke.
God damn it.
Does Cody know how to play game?
I know how to play game. I might want to turn our TV up a little bit.
The upside down. Look out for the Demogorgon.
Demogorgon.
Yeah,
The Demigorgon.
it's the Demogorgon. I remember. That was what I was referencing the whole time.
Yeah. Okay, so there's the teleporter. Right there.
I'm still waking up, apparently.
Both of us are still...
In my experience, it's usually about 50 that you see the options.
Huh.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting, I mean, our total view count is at 133, and last night I think we reached around 20-something. So... Courtney is looking for a lost painting.
Lost paintings. But we already cleared out the library. I'm not gonna go back. That's the name of the title track in the library. Lost paintings.
Yeah.
Bleh. Let's do this.
Awesome nonetheless, yeah. And then everyone in the chat is distracting. All of you are guilty.
I'm a little guilty of... Oh, fuck me. Of
Sucking?
sucking. Sucking so much ass last night. And apparently still today. But I'm guilty of not really looking at the chat enough.
That's okay.
I gotta fix
That's
that.
why
I know
I'm
that's what
here.
you're there for, but I should be able to
It's
interact
easier
with
to
the
do
chat.
it with game than
Yeah. Having two monitors is nice, though.
Yeah.
To work like that. I don't do this setup whenever I stream art.
it's okay. It appears in other parts of the game too. The Lost Painting.
Yeah, that's true. I guess so. Turn into a cat.
Salome!
She turns into a kitty.
That doesn't make much sense, contextually speaking.
No.
You stop sucking ass, Cody. You'll probably get an infection. Thanks, Luke. Looking out for us. Objection! We are only text. You are distracting yourselves. Fair enough, Vast.
If I had more time, I would have leveled up the sword. But, oh shit, look at all these bats.
Cody would not get out of bed this morning. He never gets out of bed. You guys don't understand how impossible it is to wake him up. He's a bit of an asshole like that. And Sean is here as well. Welcome.
Oh, like in the chat? and shit?
Yeah.
Neato bandito.
Learn to focus, Cody, says Trader. Already on top of it, Trader.
Holy shit. I hit the wrong button. L1 is missed. L1 is missed.
Gafunai.
Chuhanai. The G is probably silent.
Probably. But I like to say G.
Thank you for following.
Did you fight Galamoth already?
Galamoth? Don't think so. Don't think so.
Sean is listening while doing After Effects homework. Good for you, buddy.
Spike breaker!
Wake Cody up. Wake him up inside.
I know, I did
No.
that last night. She fucking hated me for it.
Yeah. I hate you all the time now.
Hmm.
I'm the same way without feeling for... Courtney's followed us
Thank
too.
you for following, Courtney.
Viridian, I'm the same way without feeling for a pulse. People would probably assume I'm a corpse when asleep. I actually become warm when I'm asleep
Do you?
because I taco myself amidst blankets. So, or burrito myself amidst blankets.
God damn it, I keep getting these sub-weapons that I don't want. There's like a lot of them in underground catacombs. Or the above ground
The
catacombs.
karma
I don't know.
coin. What does that do?
I don't know what every weapon does. But I'm a
Oh, it's a weapon?
Or not a weapon, it's a one-use item.
Coin with
two effects.
That's...
Refresh my memory, people. I don't remember. Resist fire and thunder. But these are regular skeletons. They look like regular skeletons, but they're gonna get back up.
Daily Pasta has come to say hi and bye before work. So hey, bye. Have
Oh,
a great stream.
okay.
Happy Halloween. Woo!
Yes.
Thank you for dropping by, Daily. Have a good time at work, or at the
Guess I
very
can just
least,
do this.
let's hope that it doesn't suck and you come home and have a good time. Take care. Burritos, sushi, it's all the same with blankets. It's a coin and it has two effects. Van, that is the most helpful. Thank you.
I hope those blood skeletons count as killing something. And a library card.
Hooray, library card.
No, Morgan.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm tired too.
I got up an hour earlier than you too, so I get to complain about being tired, because you slept in.
38. 38.
Karma coin hurts or heals you to the best of my recollection.
Recollection. This doesn't look like that counts. Bitch.
Heads, soul steal on all enemies. Tails, light strikes the coin and damages enemies touching it.
Okay.
Alright.
I could just do that though. I mean, it's a lot of useless shit that you don't really get any use out of, but it's fun that it exists in the game. A lot of neat little items. There's a lot of items. Wrong button. Okay, so I cleared this part out. I'll just Tokiwa Tomore.
Rob did go and watch Doctor Strange earlier today. Pretty good stuff. Visual spectacle if I ever saw one. Very imaginative and non-conventional film-wise. That's good. I'm glad that they experimented with Doctor Strange, because the Marvel Cinematic Universe can get a little redundant and formulaic.
It seems that way.
Ant-Man is a good example of that. I need to make you watch Ant-Man. Just as a film person, Ant-Man is a disappointment. I loved it, but
The editing?
the editing is just sad.
That's what I hear.
Glad to hear
The
it was
necklace,
good.
the
Been looking
J.
forward to it. Yeah. I was afraid it would be another flop. Sorrowfist, Stephen Kelly. I read his
Stick with the moonstone.
review of it on Facebook, and he mentioned how the one thing that brought it down is that the director made Benedict Cumberbatch do an American accent, because it just pulls out all the great quality of his voice, because he's trying so hard to work on an American dialect. And if he had just been able to use his own natural voice, it would have been much better. I'm like, that's sad.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
I would have loved to see the Edgar Wright cut of Ant-Man. Luke, same. That film really did get butchered in editing. I always reference, I think it's either the scene at dinner between Paul Rudd's character and the lady, or it was a scene in the car, but specifically, when you look at the shots go back and forth, the continuity, like, it's just very evident that it's spliced together and cut from a scene that was written completely differently. Because I think she has her hand, like, at her face at one point, and then you cut away and she's in a different position, then you cut back and she's back in that old position, and there's, like, no fluidity between that. So, who are we fighting now?
Galamoth. We're fighting Galamoth.
Ah, so this is who Frobe was excited for. He's huge.
Come on, I just want a soul steal. Yeah, he's a tough fucker. Oh, that didn't do much. You'll take it? Oh, right, that creates healing items. It doesn't use them.
Do you have some ramen left over? You are dead.
Yeah. The elixir didn't kick in time.
Well.
I died again. Galamoth's hard.
I'd like to see the Phoenix Wright cut, says Vast. Frob got used to the American accent. Well, that's good. I know probably for Steven it was coming from a place of doing a lot of voiceover and having a very deep voice himself and knowing that dialect work can sometimes take away the natural qualities of a person's voice. Hold it. This evidence clearly contradicts the witness's statement.
Yeah, even with the Chrysagram, it doesn't just like insta-kill him. He's probably the hardest boss in the game.
Alright.
And let's try him again.
I'm only familiar with,
With
I
what?
lost my train of thought, sorry.
Yeah, and that doesn't stop him.
Alright. Cynical, I've not watched any of the Phoenix Wright abridged. Holy shit! You died right away again?
Yeah, pretty much.
And he's an optional boss to boot.
I know.
But you want to beat him?
I want to.
You don't want to come back and beat him later? Or is he already on the way, so it's better?
I mean, he's right there.
There's a lightning-absorbing circlet that makes the fight easier.
Do I have it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, fuck, man.
The Alucard shield also helps.
Yeah, I should probably equip myself properly.
Challenge bosses are great. I don't know about that.
You have a different opinion because of the weapons? Final Fantasy VII?
I know, honey.
Okay. I was trying to get you to confirm it.
My face doesn't confirm it already?
No.
I don't like to speak of the weapons.
Okay.
Galamoth is basically the strongest boss. Thanks for going so fast I can't read. Really makes me hate the completionist in me. I beat him with the Alucard shield last time. I didn't get the circlet though. Stronger than even Shmoo? I don't know if there's anything stronger than Shmoo. The best part of Ant-Man was finally showing off how regular law enforcement and other citizens are trying to just go about their lives, even with robots, alien invasions, and other increasingly dangerous things happening. Yeah, that was probably one of the better parts. It reminds me, though, bringing that up, of my desire for an anime about generic guy who, like, in Japan works in an office and is just trying to function in daily society. A little bit like Yoshikage Kira in the I Want a Peaceful Life, but more in the sense that I live in a city where Godzilla is constantly attacking and superheroes and Initial D is happening on my way to work, preventing me from showing up on time. That sort of thing. And then eventually getting a transfer to America because no weird shit happens in America, it only happens in Japan. And then he goes to America and there's like Superman and Batman fights happening and destroying the city, and the guy just can't cut a break. That's an anime I really want. Barrel circlet, reverse entrance.
Oh, I have to go all the way to the entrance?
Is that worth it?
You know what? I might just come back and finish off Galamoth later.
Okay. That's what I was figuring. That
Yeah,
sounds
'cause
like the One Punch Man prototype chapter.
I don't even have the Alucard shield.
City Shrouded in Darkness. It's a game, not an anime, but it's kind of similar to what you're thinking of. Interesting. I'm not familiar with it at all, so I'll have to look it up. Probably an anime or two existing like that somewhere. I kind of want to say Shimamoto. It does sound like a Shimamoto premise. I feel like there has to be somewhere. I just very specifically pictured the guy trying to get to work and getting interrupted by an Initial D episode. That's specifically what spawned this desire. I love the sound of them dying. I thought I turned the sound off on you. Shut up. Chris has retweeted us. That'll be interesting.
Chris has retweeted us. Well, then we gotta step up our game.
Wow, look at these versions with their games. Thanks, Chris.
I'll get the rebound stone.
Welcome.
Oh shit. Oh no, I dropped it.
City Shrouded in Darkness is a game where you're a normal man or woman in the middle of a giant monster attack, Ultraman, Godzilla, and Evangelion Angels cameo.
Oh.
Okay. That sounds familiar. I feel like we've heard it talked about by someone.
Maybe. Maybe the best friends?
Possibly.
I don't know. It does
One
sound
could say
familiar.
they are game versions. It's almost like that's the premise of the actual series.
Woo. And you're usually the one who's the virgin. Usually.
True to life. Keep up the great work, Falero. I can see this character going to buy a video game only to learn that it somehow ate his neighbor's soul. Huh. Nope.
Chris.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, gang. Oh, I fell down and I hit something.
Who's the biggest of virgins? Probably the cat.
No.
Probably the cat.
Kitty. Oh, fuck. He's sleepy right now.
You're usually the one who's the virgin is an odd thing to hear contextless.
True.
This is... yeah.
Fair.
Fair enough.
Fair assessment. No, don't get hit. I'm sick of getting hit.
I'm sleepy
Sleepy tired. Me too. We got a fire
Miresu-kun.
lore. Miresu. Miresu-kun. Irashaimase.
Thank you
What?
for the follow.
Oh. I thought you were talking to me.
No. Why would I be talking to you?
For my stupid weebie. What? My stupid weebie.
I love you.
My silly weebie. It sounds like a kid's toy from the 90s. A silly weebie? It weebies and it wobbles.
Yes, Junior. It's my aunt, sorry. My grandma's trying to ship something to us. I think she's trying to send me the waffle iron.
Waffle iron?
Yeah.
Are we gonna have a waffle iron?
Yeah, I told you, she bought me a waffle iron. She also asked me
Alright.
for what to get for Christmas, and I told her to get us a knife set, so...
Oh
We'll have a
shit,
knife
we
set.
might have a knife set?
We might have a knife set. No guarantee, because my grandma is, you know, my grandma, but...
I know, but a knife set. Oh, I've always wanted a knife set.
Vast, that's not nice!
That's not knife.
Did you know there's a movie that revolves around teenagers being murdered specifically because they're virgins? I had no idea, Rodolphus.
Who wants to talk to you, Cody?
That's why it said fast. That's not nice. So I sure hope you guys are okay with the premise of being characters in a retelling of Persona 4. Not that it's going to happen or anything. Certainly not written by me anyway. Oh, Chris.
I don't understand exactly what you're doing, but okay.
He's been doing something like Chris-like. But yes, Persona is a banned topic, as Trader X has established. Because we are avoiding talking about anything Persona related until February when Persona 5 comes out. Viridian. I got the topic ban. I was talking about it too much.
I got your head, bitch!
It was not you, Viridian. It is literally just I don't want to deal with anything Persona related until I'm dealing with 5.
Woo! Okay.
I learned from Rocher Hotel that Morgan shouldn't get a knife set. You learned from Rocher Hotel that I shouldn't get a knife set, or did you learn from Higurashi?
I'll handle all the cut, stabby things.
Roto, it's called Cherry Falls.
You okay?
My nose is super itchy. Bryn, I was just being sassy. Sass all you like.
Oh, shit. You know what? Fuck the rebound stone. It sucks.
Everything sucks.
Everything sucks. Shucks.
Also something about P3 not being the greatest game or whatever crazy talk she was spouting yesterday. Trader X!
But... I don't want the Bible. Why couldn't it be, oh shit.
Exactly, Chris.
Why couldn't it be the Torah?
It's not happening, so I can't discuss the topic anyway. Roto learned from Higurashi that I shouldn't be trusted with a knife set. Aw, Sean. Don't be sweet. That's a surefire way for me to set you on fire.
Don't be sweet and pretend like you didn't try and break into our house.
It's true.
Oh shit! It's the sniper of golf.
I want to tear all my hair out of my nose. We did take the allergy medicine, right, last night?
Yeah, we did.
Why do I feel like crap?
I don't know, because you just might be getting sick regardless.
No!
Oh man, I'm gonna sneeze again.
We learned from Higurashi that we shouldn't trust that asshole with a camera either. It's very true. You never trust this asshole with a camera.
These fucks.
Oh dear.
What?
Okay. A couple of different packages.
We're getting a couple of different packages?
It's my grandma, what do you expect?
I know. As long as we don't get another fucking Omaha steak package.
Maybe it'll be full of good stuff, I don't know.
Huh. I did not even press that direction.
Sean probably went to the old apartment first by mistake since that's the only one he's been to so far. Fair enough, Luke. You've got a good point. Oh. Oh no, I'm getting the streamer sick. Yeah, Brittany, it's all your fault.
Oh, look at that.
Sean is like a modern day Mr. Rogers. Where's the jump cancels? Hello, Lee. Nobody asked you to be here.
Oh shit, look who's here. It's Lee. I'm gonna do a jump cancel. No, I don't. A jump cancel?
Oh dear. I'm not gonna be able to keep up with the chat anymore. There are too many people.
You fuck. Oh shit.
Oh.
Look at this motherfucker.
Oh, I see how it is. Yeah, nobody's welcome here, Lee, especially not Lee's. So I've got to go too.
Look at this guy.
I see. That's a guy.
That's a guy.
Yeah.
You are just not impressed.
Quick, everyone, flood the chat. No!
Oh, it's a boomerang. And a diamond. Oh, I'm sorry. And a diamond?
That's right. If you're gonna do an Australian dialect, everything has to be
All right.
unquestioned.
I got some TNT. I'm fighting this in. Ah. I really don't like
Puns
those
not
inside.
accepted in this stream. Trader X says, "Might."
Mate.
Flooding the chat. Spatial Piano is sending us tornadoes. Oh no!
Ember's busy drawing beside me, but I'll...
Cody won't get hurt from drowning because he's got the snorkel. Amber's busy drawing beside me, but I'll just say she said hi.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Amber.
Ember.
Cody, you're a regular Crash Bandicoot.
I don't know what that means.
Diamond. You gotta say the A
Diamond?
for Australian.
Oh. A diamond.
Vast, I don't think our insurance covers chat flooding.
What are you talking about, insurance? Cat.
Oh god, that reminds me of how your dad tried to make you get life insurance.
How my dad tried to make me get life insurance? How he kind of set up a whole life insurance thing for me? Yeah. Let's talk about that. When was that? That was...
At the beginning of the year.
Was it at the beginning of the year, or was it... like in...
It was like right after your mom's accident.
So like in March. Yeah, it was like a month before Raz passed.
Yeah.
And when that happened, it was like, we definitely can't afford life insurance. Yay! I got my favorite
It's
sub-weapon.
also weird to be thinking about life insurance when you're only 30.
A little bit, yeah. And not having any kids or anything.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, no, I got the holy water.
Did you lose the holy water?
I got the holy water. Okay, I got the holy water. I don't know what that was about.
So you can die without severe financial consequences.
I'm donating my body to science.
Yeah. There's a dog barking downstairs and I want to die.
So I believe Vast suggested use the power of Sire.
Yes. And you just said that again, so.
Woohoo! Okay.
So do I get to see the top of the boss?
Yeah, I mean, I have to kill that part of him too. Woo.
Well, that didn't last long enough for me to actually tell what he looks like. But that's Beelzebub.
Beelzebub, Lord of the Flies.
Looks like this is going to become your tombstone.
What would you like on your tombstone? Pepperoni and cheese. Anybody remember those commercials? Tombstone pizza. That's a thing. Ring of Arcana. What's that?
The Dav loves y'all too.
Increases rare item drop. Right.
Crash Bandicoot guest starred in a Skylanders cartoon episode, and he had a typical Australian accent going.
Wait.
I
Hold on, there's a
see.
Skylanders cartoon?
Yeah, that's what Luke was going on about last night.
Oh, I must have missed that.
Yeah, no, he lost his shit because Crash was speaking, and we all got upset because
right.
Crash would never say words.
Whoa. Not what I wanted to do.
So yeah, power of Sire, power of Alucard Sire, you basically just summoned Dracula.
Yeah.
Yeah, on your way to defeat Dracula. That's pretty cool.
Oh, motherfuckers.
Here lies
Motherfuckers.
pepperoni and cheese.
Pepperoni and cheese.
Lee, also, real talk, I dig the stream layout. Very nice.
Yeah, I put a little bit of effort into it.
Yeah, he did.
Alright. There we go. The goddess shield.
Vast, I'm gonna be back later. Probably gonna miss the end of this run, maybe.
Maybe.
That's okay. Thank you, Vast. I'm
Without-
pretty sure we can manage from here.
Without your
but-
help, maybe not.
But we'll see.
I'll forget where the last boss is that I have to get the last piece of fucking Dracula from.
Take care.
Sword, do something! What was his name? The sword.
We named him Shmoo after
Shmoo,
the
right.
problem with Shmoo, but before that it was Mouthface.
Mouthface. Now
Guys,
he
did you
something.
know that Alucard is Dracula spelled backwards? Crazy, right?
Motherfuckers.
What's going on?
Whenever imps get you, you automatically attack and you can't do anything else.
Oh.
You didn't see that?
I saw. I didn't get what was going on. Buffalo Kazu is now
Buffalo.
following. Welcome.
Welcome.
I still love the name Shmoo. Because it's a giant Guckin sword that talks politely. Sword assist is best assist. Sword assist is unimpressive as fuck.
So, did you see that glitch?
I don't know what just happened.
Huh.
Moving down and watching.
Weird. And nothing big.
Kazu says, yo guys! So what was the glitch exactly?
I don't
Lee
know.
is
It was
now
just
following.
Lee is now following game glitches.
Oh, okay. I see what you were talking about.
The
Weird.
flash of whatever.
Yeah, that's strange.
That's weird. I've never encountered as many glitches as I have on this stream.
I figured out how to follow in mobile. Lee.
Oh, really?
Good for you.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. But I've had this CD for like years now, and I've never encountered this bullshit before.
Yeah, well, it might also be because we're doing the stream at the same time.
Oh shit, I got hit.
Goodness.
And
Polero is
Polero's
now
now joined.
following. Welcome, Chris.
Fuck.
Thank you for following. Let's see. Rocher Hotel's regulars and guests are in this stream, yeah?
pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Man, those purple gargoyle dudes didn't stand a chance. Maybe if they were voiced by Keith David. If they were voiced by Keith David, possibly. If only for the fact that we wouldn't attack him just to hear him talk.
Somewhere down the line, I picked up fucking throwing knives. That's weird.
Rodolphus is asking, what other games do you two enjoy playing? I think we've said several times before, but RPGs are a big thing.
I love the RPGs. I grew up on JRPGs. So, most of my favorite games are gonna be JRPGs. I made a top 10 of my favorites several months back. Chrono Trigger was on there. Final Fantasy Tactics is my favorite
Breath of
RPG
Fire 3.
ever. Breath of Fire 3. Using your connections to get even more followers. Hey, we didn't ask them to show up.
No.
We appreciate them showing up, though. Where the fuck am
If
I
they
going?
knew anything, they know we don't actually want them here. We're too embarrassed of the fact that we exist.
Oh, god damn it. Up.
Cody, have
There
you
we
done
go.
the bat glitch yet on this run?
Bat glitch.
The Rocher murder train again.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm familiar with the bat glitch. What does it do?
Platformers and fighting games are more my jam, says Rob. RPGs a bit, though mostly Pokemon.
Yeah. So, I guess a lot of the games we will be playing in the future will probably be RPGs. we know one of the ones we want to get to next is going to be Breath of Fire 3, as well as Final Fantasy Tactics is probably the next thing we stream. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
As far as it goes for me, other than RPGs, it's a lot of point and click. I love point and click mystery adventure style games, and I'm a filthy casual. I like simulators.
The one where you turn into a bat right as you grab a relic or life max up item.
Just a silly visual glitch. Interesting.
I didn't know that.
And of course, Viridian is super into Fire Emblem.
That's not really a surprise.
Ever play Knights of the Old Republic? Have not. Would like to.
Everybody likes Fire Emblem.
How long until a Monkey Island playthrough? Trader X is asking. I have to play it by myself first, and then I will introduce Cody to it. There are a lot of old point and clicks that I watched my brother play that
you never got the chance to.
I never got to play myself, so I'd like to refresh my personal memory of them and then have Cody do it.
Oh, you fuck.
Sly Cooper is also a big one that I really want to do, but I've got to play that myself first.
Look at that. I just did the glitch. Did you see it?
I'm going to watch it in the stream.
I'm not pressing any buttons right now, and I was like repeatedly ducking. I don't know if that was the glitch in full, but I tried to do it.
Oh, okay.
Fucking weird, huh?
Let's see. Point and clicks are some of my favorites too, says Kazu.
Love
King's Quest is something I'm a big fan of, and then Sam & Max. I really liked the new Sam & Max games by Telltale. I'd like to do those for game versions at some point. Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate, yes. How long until Monkey Island playthrough? I read that again. So when you mean point and clicks, do you mean like Phoenix Wright or Broken Sword? Phoenix Wright, Cody has actually just started playing, thanks to Luke, who, for his birthday, sent him some Nintendo money. And we
Nintendo bucks.
We got Phoenix Wright, so
yeah, since we now have a 3DS.
Cody is playing through that. I think he's gonna go through all of the stuff that the anime did, and then
maybe we'll work on.
We'll figure out maybe
third game.
Doing something with it, but
yeah.
More than anything, that's just something I think we're gonna play on our own.
Possibly,
maybe.
Yeah.
I'd like to do a stream. My big dream was with Phoenix Wright. At least one of the games would be to do something with Lee and Dav. Just a stream of something, but that requires.
You hear that?
Yeah, I've talked to them about it.
That means you fuckers would have to show up over here.
Yeah, let's get them here. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They got to do it while they're physically with us.
Yes. No, probably not.
But
that would waste actually too much time of them visiting us, actually hanging out with them to blast through, unless they would help us blast through the game.
You also fly around
not.
like a bat while repeatedly ducking. Oh.
Okay, I'm back here.
There are a couple of games from Telltale on Steam and PlayStation Store for sale this week. Are there? Good to know. Luke.
I mean, we could always just download it on Steam and we just have that forever.
And Luke, I'm in the same boat as you with Telltale. Not that I didn't like the first season of Walking Dead, because I did. I liked that story a lot. And I really enjoyed the playthrough of, what is it called? The Fables.
I'm not sure.
Matt and Wooly played it. Glass him.
Oh, Wolf Among Us.
Yes.
Glass him. That's all you had to say.
The games are the superior experience. Yeah, that's our understanding. That's always the case. You guys still have yet to experience anything from Rise from the Ashes. Go to their place. Invite them over to your place.
Damn it.
Justice for All was really fun. I know Apollo's game is Dav's favorite, so that might be the one that I'd want to do with her and Lee. Wolf Among Us, that game was great.
Well, that's the third game, isn't it?
Apollo?
Yeah.
Yeah, possibly, I think.
Now, can you do the secret here and open up this wall as well? In the upside down castle? I wonder. So. Ah.
That's the bonus case in the first game. It's pretty brilliant. Oh, right.
Shit.
Rise from the Ashes. Apollo is the fourth game.
Oh, the
Okay.
fourth game?
This is the place to get the circlet.
Oh. So, let's see. You fly through the bat. And then you charge through with the wolf.
In the other direction?
I'm not sure. No, wolf.
Third game is Trials and Tribulation, the one with Godot.
Godot,
Right,
right, okay.
That's one I want to play with Cody really bad.
Oof, oof, oof.
Then you need to do the secret, yes.
Come on, cooperate.
Go in as bat, come out as wolf. Oh.
Oh. It
So
works.
you've gotta...
Oh, that's the fucking wrong button.
No need for charging through, I believe.
Oh, really? Okay, I thought we had to charge. Okay, so. Go in as bat. Come out as wolf.
Do you have to do it one way? Like a specific direction?
Nope. That's it.
Barrel
barrel
circlet?
circlet.
That's it? Okay. Obligatory bark wolf.
Okay, hold on.
Dave Grossman left Telltale. It just really hasn't been the same without him.
Oh.
That's a shame. I haven't really been following Telltale's stuff.
I really got a little disenchanted after Walking Dead Season 2. Turned out to be pretty garbage.
I got really disappointed after Minecraft, like, seeing how that went. I was just... You had a Patton Oswald, and that's what you did with him? I see talk of Rise from the Ashes. Oh dear, that was a long case. Long but important, says Chris. Priestess Paula. Welcome. I stopped after Walking Dead Season 2 as well, says Kazu.
Yeah, it was really disappointing.
I think I didn't hate it as much as you did. I was just kind of annoyed with aspects of it, but there were parts of it that I'm like, this could work. It's just...
Fire boomerang.
Like, if it had been given to the right team, it could have done well.
Yeah. Just a lot
Like-
of missteps. I mean,
Yeah.
the setup was fine. All the characters were fine.
Yeah.
It's just what they did with some of them is...
It's the way the story was also handled.
Yep.
Dave Grossman worked on a great deal of the old adventure games, so he's kind of the leader of the genre.
God damn it.
Been playing the Batman game, but I am a major Batman fan, says Trader X. Kazu is still disappointed in Broken Age. Let's stop talking about disappointments and start talking about something that's actually good.
Like what?
Like what we're playing.
Like what we're playing? Okay.
I really want to buy their games just to see what happens if you're only silent.
Eh.
If that hasn't already been done on YouTube, I feel like that does need to be done, though. Just a silent playthrough. Jackabones. So what's the story of turning this castle upside down? Was that the intention from the start, or were they cut short in development, and this is how they had to...
They were cut short in development. I mean, a lot of the stuff that was just dev tools, like
the menu.
bare bones menu, they intended to maybe, like, do something more with it.
Yeah.
I think they just decided, it's good enough. I don't know if they ever wanted to do something more with the upside down castle as, I don't know, something else, but it turned out to be this.
Yeah, I kind of wonder what the intention would have been, and I wonder if Bloodstained isn't the opportunity to sort of explore that.
I really just want a huge map.
I mean, the castle's pretty big, but I guess it's not that big.
No, I mean, they were limited to disk space. You'd think that they could come up with more than that, though, with whatever disk space they had. Eh.
Because I've been trying to figure out, and unfortunately I'm not paying as much attention because I'm looking at the chat, which I want to do, but at the same time I really want to watch you play the game. So, how much into the design of the castle went into reversing it and turning it upside down?
I don't know. I don't think any.
Yeah, because it certainly doesn't look like it, but at the same time, it doesn't look like you're struggling to get around in the upside down. It's not like you're hitting a bunch of points in the design of it where it is a hindrance because it was meant to be gone through right side up. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. It's just, they give you so many nice mobility power-ups and stuff that it's just, it makes it easier.
True.
So they don't really have to consider going through it upside down. You can just use whatever power-ups you gained to go anywhere as easily as you could in the right side up castle.
I wonder if certain power-ups and methods of mobility were designed
because
of that.
Like the these gravity boots, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's
Maybe.
see.
Hexingale's here.
Yes, I saw Hexingale arrive. Luke, I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
At last, the family shield.
Oh yeah, I should equip that.
Thank you, Cynical. We're talking about games in the chat. Very good. I'm sure Lee approves of the game talk.
Of game talk?
Of game talk. I don't know
What
if he's
kind
still
of accent
here.
was that? It sounded like...
I know, that didn't sound like Lee. Shut up.
Osafune. Let me equip that katana.
The katana. Get the katana.
It's Japanese for Japanese sword. What?
The katana.
It means Japanese sword. I got it. This is the katana. Look at it. Wait. Watch. That's its special ability.
Do all of the weapons have special abilities?
No, not all of them.
Huh.
Not the Chrysogrim either. It just does that because it's so broken.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess its special thing is that you can use it while walking. No other weapon you can do that. Well, that's not true. There are some others.
What is that sound?
What? The
Yeah.
It's me going through this water.
Oh, that's moving.
Yeah, it's moving real
Okay.
fast. Yeah. Ah! Oh fuck. Wait, I don't have... Fuck. Because I equipped with the katana.
Let me tell you about katanas. I know practically nothing about them except ones from anime and games, and I guess a few historical ones. I think it was just before we had moved, you found an entire video about
How katanas are made.
And
Yeah.
we watched a lot of that. It was like a whole series on
Yeah.
about the art of katana making and whether or not it was a good practical sword for being a sword.
Yeah.
It was
the
interesting.
And the answer was, it's a sword. The answer was, it's a sword.
There's nothing spectacular about it. It's
a sword.
It's a blade. Alucard is like, I'm going to walk towards you swinging my sword, and if you get hurt, it's your own fault. Like my cat!
Last
The other-
night, you wanna...
It was 2 nights ago.
It was 2 nights ago, yeah.
The other night, Gambit was just lying on the floor and we needed to use the space, and he wouldn't move, so I decided I was going to jump in front of him. I've done this countless times, okay? I've had this cat for like 4 years now. He knows that when I want him to move, I will jump in front of him. So he saw it coming, but instead of getting out of the way, he ran directly into my leg, so his skull smacked directly into my shin.
And I saw it. I saw it. It looked like you kicked him in the face.
I did not
You did not kick him in the face, but he ran
But-
right into your foot.
He has done this on multiple occasions. Gambit does not have, and I guess it's a cat thing, 'cause cats can't see a certain amount of a certain distance in front of their face. But I have kicked my shoe across the room, and instead of running out of the way of my shoe, which wasn't even being kicked towards him, he ran directly into it. Because he's so paranoid. Like, the moment he senses movement coming into his, like, general vicinity, he runs. And the problem is, he doesn't have any ability to comprehend what direction he's going into. So he will run directly into the thing that is running, or falling, or being thrown near him.
Then Flemingson. See, that's why Morgan shouldn't get knives.
Thanks, Van. Don't kick the cat. I didn't kick the cat. Morgan cat kicker.
Morgan, cat kicker.
I didn't kick the cat. Now I'm gonna wake him up.
Hey, he's already awake.
His eyes
Yeah.
were closed earlier, so he looked like he was sleeping. Let's see if I can get him.
He's already woke. That cat's fucking woke. Don't pee on him. I mean, don't pee on Morgan.
See, he's perfectly fine. And he wants to be here. Super hard. See? Say hello.
I love my mom. Say it.
Actually, he's being pretty good right now.
Okay.
You gonna purr? God. Winter is definitely coming. Look at how fluffy he's getting. Like, he's always been fluffy, but I can see his fur is getting... Hey.
Kitty.
He wants to stay for a bit. That is one fluffy cat. He's also fat. Catty Kikihashi.
He weighs 17 pounds. We've been putting
Your cat
putting
is...
him on a diet, but he's still not losing weight.
Yeah. You can be honest with us, cat. Blink twice if she kicked you. Cute cat. He is very cute. He's just very fat. I don't know if you guys can hear him purring.
No, I can barely hear him purr.
Of course winter is coming. It's been coming since the conception of the moon. Thanks, Ben. Your cat is Gambit? Dude, I smell X-Men kitty artwork. Gambit is apparently a big cat fan canonically, so it works.
That's true. I forget that.
He raises a bunch of cats.
Should we include that when we write our Thieves Guild
Yes.
idea?
Yes. I thought
Okay.
that was Cody was purring. That must have been a hard
Aw.
birth. This kitty is an illegal immigrant.
He's Mexican?
He is from West Virginia. I kept him illegally in my first apartment, and he's being kept illegally here. Ooh. But, he ended up in my apartment because, he was found in a restaurant. His mother had abandoned him. His leg was broken, apparently, or something. It had healed by the time I got him, but, he was just hanging out, eating off restaurant scraps, and the wait staff came up to my friend and asked, "Do you know anyone who wants a cat?" And she's like, "I do!" So she called me, and I ended up with this guy. And he got the name Gambit.
He ate French fries.
He ate French fries. It's the only other food he might eat. He hasn't had a French fry in a long time, but he only eats cat food and cat treats.
We tried to get him to eat like a banana.
He will
but
not
didn't.
eat human food.
Nope. Which is the polar opposite of what Raz was. Okay, so there was this one time we had gotten wings from Wingstop, and they weren't the wings that we ordered. We had, like, driven there and brought them back. We didn't check, because we usually had, you know, pretty good track record with Wingstop. But we left the food out. Stupidly, and we had to go drive all the way back there to get our proper food, to get our right food. And when we came back, we realized, oh shit, we left the wings out. Like the bad wings, the wrong ones that we had gotten. And lo and behold, it was Raz who took it and ate a whole wing. We never found the bone.
Yeah, but he was very
He was
proud
so
of himself.
fucking proud of himself. And I'm
we
glad.
came home.
I'm glad he was able to get that.
Yeah. I'm glad he was okay, because we freaked out, like, once we saw that the wing was missing.
Yeah, we tried to find
Was it
Raz.
a wing or a little drumstick? I feel like it was just a little wing.
He might have gotten a
Two
little.
pin bones.
Maybe. That
Yeah.
might have been it.
Okay. Frog, that was the same story with my late grandfather's cat, only it had a stumpy leg thanks to a steel door or something, and he decided to take it in and take care of it. Aw, that's sweet. The cat is illegal in our apartment. Yeah, it's cheaper to just not pay pet rent.
Yeah.
And they don't come by and check. If they do, we'll end up just paying the fee, and we'll have an extra charge on our account. But for now, it's like, we'd like to save up the money, and then, you know, maybe start paying pet rent. But
Maybe.
very, very few people who have apartments with pets actually do. Dog owners can't get away with it as easily as cat owners.
Wingstop is probably the dumbest name for a food place ever.
It's true. But they have the best
some
wings
of the best
that I have
wings.
ever, like,
Yeah.
fast food wings anyway, that I've ever had.
Yeah. Even like a proper sit-down place here in Austin, Pluckers, it's also a pretty dumb name. But they don't have as good as wings as Wingstop, go
Yeah.
figure. They have that
Breaking
fried
the law!
They have that fried mac and cheese that I really like.
I can't eat it, though,
Yeah.
because it tastes just like mozzarella sticks. Not paying money is cheaper. It was a cat he'd occasionally see every time he flew to Qatar until he decided to bring it over with him to Egypt. Aww. That's sweet. Somebody's car alarm is going
Yeah,
off. I'm
it's
sure you
driving
guys
me
can
nuts.
hear that.
Breaking the law, breaking the law. I remember that song.
Thank you.
And it stopped. Good. And to the left.
I mean, in general, I would like to not pay money over paying money, essentially.
Fucker. Wait, what hit me? Oh, it's one of these invisible fucks.
You know, we really do need to decide what we're doing for Thanksgiving. Like, sooner than I thought we did.
Yeah.
Because that's
I'm
also
still
going
gonna
to
have to put in
well, work, but also, adopting
the cat,
the
yeah.
cat. Because we want to get a new kitty. Clowns are creepy, man. Clowns are not creepy. I think that's the first time I've heard a car alarm.
What?
Then, I think that's the first time I've heard a car alarm. Do you mean on stream or just in general? You've never heard a car alarm go off? Because car alarms go off all the time out here. Yeah, I hear it. I assumed it was outside my apartment, Luke.
Oh, really? Is that loud? Huh.
Clowns are horrible since Batman. No. Clowns are not horrible.
Those jackasses putting on clown masks and just ruining it for proper clowns are horrible.
Yes.
Because now clown colleges are actually suffering.
It's really upsetting.
It is. And I'm not a fan of clowns myself. It's just bullshit, though, because it's a legitimate profession.
Viridian, I watched it when I was 4, hence problem with clowns. I'm assuming, Batman.
Oh.
Why were you watching Batman at the age of 4? Trader X, I'll have you know, a clown once approached me as a child and tried to offer me a balloon and I cried. Ever since that day, I hated clowns and mimes. You sound like a jerk for crying just because somebody talked to you.
I was a kid.
Children suck.
Children do suck.
Guess what? We all start sucking in this world. Because we start out as kids, and kids are horrible.
And even before that, we all start off as being assholes.
It's true.
It's
we
true.
start out as assholes, then we suck, and then we have to learn to stop sucking. That is adulthood. Words of wisdom, Morgan.
And I don't mean figurative assholes, I mean literal assholes. That's the first
thing that
part
forms.
that forms in the blastocyst.
We also had this weird case of people in the UK dressing up as clowns and scaring people at nights. No, I mean the movie It. Oh, Viridian watched It. Why were you watching the movie It at 4? Your parents didn't know how to parent.
God, how old was I when It came out?
Everyone. Like, I don't understand why kids, when they start to get scared, continue to watch the thing that is scaring them.
I don't know.
Kids are stupid. That's just going back to what it was.
No, I'm curious though. What year did It come out?
Fuck.
Because I want to know how old I was when I started to get scared of going to the, not the bathroom, but like taking showers and stuff. Because that's what fucked me up with It. It wasn't clowns.
Kazu, I once met a clown and he was incredibly drunk. I don't think you just met a clown. I think you met a really drunk guy dressed up as a clown.
Wait, I got hit again and I died? I'm not paying attention. Well, I mean...
We come out of literal holes, start sucking for a year or two, then hold to just grow up from then. Then told to just grow up from then. And you died again. That's 4 deaths. It's a morbid curiosity.
I'm starting to not care as much when it comes to deaths because I died that one time.
Yeah. You need to stop not caring.
No.
Kids are stupid, but we love them anyway. It's cynical. Speak for yourself. 1991? 1990? Yeah. 1919.
Okay, so I was like...
You were 5.
I was 5 when that came out. And I remember that? Damn, okay.
To be fair, the clown in It was super creepy. It's like Justin McElroy once said, Tim Curry couldn't even entice a kid to an ice cream truck driven by a Pokemon. Trader X, I heard the Bloody Mary story and was terrified of mirrors for years.
My cousins locked me in a dark room with a mirror, and on the outside of the door, they would chant Bloody Mary, and it was bullshit. Fuck them.
It's funny because you're not superstitious anymore, but you still think that was a really shitty thing to do.
It's a little... Yeah, it's shitty, because I was a kid. I didn't know. Ahem.
I was allowed to watch horror movies when I was a child, said Rodolphus. I wasn't allowed to watch horror movies as a kid. I wasn't allowed to watch PG movies as a kid. Like, I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of shit.
Even with parental guidance?
No.
It's funny because that's what PG means.
Yeah. Oh, if you have a thing against mirrors, you are not going to like the most recent episode of Flash. I have no problem with mirrors.
I don't either. I actually don't. But, who was it that...
Dia.
Well, no, I know Dia, but in the chat they mentioned about the...
Oh, was it Trader X?
Yeah. Okay.
My sister would do the same thing to me. I wasn't allowed to touch anything except books as a child, says Trader X. My parents didn't go that far.
The hitbox for that thing is a little fucked. Here's where you get all the items. Okay. But I already got the one that I want.
So then you don't need them.
No. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
Life max up.
Oh, wow.
Please don't tell me you broke it.
No.
Okay.
But that's part of the glitch.
The one thing I really don't like about the Upside Down Castle is the fact that it's the same song in every area.
You know what?
Some
that
variety
is true.
would be nice.
It does do that.
Yeah.
Actually, since that was in the place where I could get every sub-weapon, let me get... Oh, okay, no, I was about to say, is it every sub-weapon except this? But no, it's this one too. Because that's the only way you can open that up. Hey, Gambit. That's all? Okay. That was lame.
Kazu, I grew up on anything and everything. My parents didn't care as long as I repented in church every Sunday. That's kind of hilarious.
That's kind of also sad.
It is, but it's kind of funny.
Okay, now we just gotta wait.
Few people with interesting childhoods. Though Frob, avoided watching horror movies best I could. Dad insisted we had to watch The Godfather, though, barring the odd scene or two. Basically, anything was good to watch if it wasn't super gory or filled with nudity and sex scenes. Then again, those were heavily edited in Arabic TV and video anyway.
Oh, I was about to say, because The Godfather is pretty brutal.
Yeah.
If you actually see it. Yeah, uncut. Certain scenes are, Oh, yeah.
I want to watch The Godfather. That's one I haven't seen.
Oh, right.
My parents,
We'll
they
watch
couldn't
1 and 2.
understand English, so they didn't care. I see.
But we will have to watch The Godfather 1 and 2.
Yes.
But not 3.
Okay.
That's the thing. Never watch 3. Morgan. What's up? What?
Tired.
No.
I'm tired.
No.
I'm tired!
Don't. Whoa. Morgan, are you gonna slice?
No.
Not even with the new knife set.
The only horror movie I'd watch is the Medea one. Trader X, don't be silly. There is no Godfather 3.
Also, in Japanese, this guy
Called Cthulhu?
is called Cthulhu. He's called Malachi. And in this game, the one that's called Cthulhu is actually the original Malachi. So for some reason, they switched the names around.
Cthulhu has arrived.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no. I want the things that I will never use. Look, a luck potion. Wait, there's more right here. A mana prism. And that's it. Woo! An accident like how in Mario 2 manual they mixed up Birdo and Ostro.
Yeah.
They mixed it up in the credits too.
I'm gonna have to get up and fix this more coffee.
Oh, yes, please.
I'm like, again, I can feel myself just getting weaker, and I'm like, I ate. I should be fine, but
Yeah,
I think
I know.
I just need the coffee.
A morning star? No, it's a
Yeah,
shuriken.
Hi, buddy. Oh, shit.
Oh. Puff bet.
How did you drink all of your water already?
Oops. Boss.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna pause for a little bit.
No. I'm coming.
Hexengale says that they had a fear of death because of Final Destination commercials? Just the commercials or the movies too? Because actually, those movies did kind of freak me out a little bit. I was a teenager, I think. At least an early teen when they first came out.
Final Destination?
Yeah, remember?
No.
It's the movie where this, like the main character, this girl has a premonition that the flight that they're gonna take, her and her friends, crashes, and so she freaks out and she's like, we're gonna die, and then they get like kicked off the plane and shit, and then the plane then crashes,
Clearly.
and death starts to follow them in the order that they would have died based on seat number.
Okay.
So like, and if they like skip out on whatever thing was gonna kill them, then it goes to the next person and it just loops back around until they all die.
Alright. That sucks.
Yeah, that sucks. It's like running from death your whole life was the thing of it. And guess what? It's not too far fucking fetched, is it?
No.
And then Twillo Rose
I did say Twillo.
says, yeah, those movies made me more aware of my surroundings. Because a lot of it was just like circumstances would be altered to kill off whatever. Like they would slip on the floor and they get strangled by a cord that was conveniently placed
the
here.
most convoluted shit.
Yeah. They were like they're standing next to a railroad tracks.
So it should have been a comedy.
It's kind of a comedy if you look back on it.
Okay. Buzz noises from game shows.
We cannot run away from death. We can only run towards it. Corpse Party. Anyway, yeah, gotta.
Yeah. Boss.
Akumodan the Second. And that's it.
Well, I'm glad that you paused because I would not have seen that.
No, but unique death animation.
Yeah, it's cool. This game is so pretty.
And I've got the Rib of Vlad. Is that all of the items that I need?
Now, is Corpse Party a visual novel? Because I can't remember. I just
Or do I need
remember
one more?
it being recommended to me at one point. So what are you looking for?
I don't remember if it's 5 or if it's 6 or 7. No, it's 1 of 5. So it's... I can technically go beat the game right now, but I want to beat all the bosses. I want to show off all the bosses.
Okay.
So you can only challenge Dracula if you collect his heart, his tooth, his rib, his ring, and his eye. So it's like in Castlevania 2 where you put Dracula back together.
Death in those movies is a big fan of Rube Goldberg.
Yeah. Those movies are pretty funny when you look back on them.
The first Corpse Party was like a top-down RPG. Is that what they played for the shitstorm with Liam?
It was, and it was
Okay.
incredibly boring.
It probably would be more fun to play by yourself as opposed to watching those chucklefucks play.
Okay, and then there's going to be another room. I wonder what's in that hidden room. The one where I had to destroy the ceiling? This time it'll be the floor.
Kurasuman.
Yeah, I love it when they take bosses from earlier in the game and just turn them into regular enemies.
I can't tell if that's sarcasm or not.
No, I actually do like that.
Okay.
I'm just tired right now, so I guess it sounds like I'm just being sarcastic. Fuck it. It's a thing. Flying zombies.
It's like Twitch.
Oh,
but remove
shit.
Witch and add Willow, and you get Twillow. Yeah.
Ow! And you see, that guy was Cthulhu. Oh, right, you have to kill him twice. Let me... Oh, jeez, he's all the way in. I didn't do it this time. This guy.
Oh.
You'll see.
With the wings?
Yeah, this guy with the wings. He was in an earlier part of the castle, like right when I started the game.
So he's supposed to be Malachite.
Yeah, Malachi.
Malachi. Not Malachite.
No,
Too
not
much
the
Steven
Sailor
Universe.
Moon. Oh, and you get a heart refresh here.
Okay.
That's what you get. And this closes the gap, the shortcut. Do do do. Do 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 do. Already beat Medusa. I got that. I'm gonna go this way. I got to do the Colosseum. And I think that's it, right? That should be the last boss in the Colosseum. Getting stalked by Maria in the daylight.
Fighting evil by moonlight, getting stalked by Maria in the
Oh,
day.
yeah.
Your nose itched?
He is the one named Aluka. God. No, it's my eye. It's my eyeball.
It's okay, Senecal. Our speaking skills are not up to par, so you can type as poorly as you like.
We're fucking tired, man.
Oh, God, yes.
Woohoo! Well, I haven't... I guess I could go back through the clock tower. Because I didn't do that. I didn't go through the clock tower. I might want to get the Heaven's Sword just to show them off.
Okay.
But then I'd have to grind for that. And finally, the Alucard mail. I don't need the spike breaker armor anymore, or the mirror cuirass. Card. Boom. Slice. Definitely save, and then I have to go back and I have to kill Galamoth.
I just realized that if you include Sunday, I worked 50 hours this week.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
God.
Like, you were talking about how tired we are, and I'm sitting here, yeah, I worked a lot this week. And then I did the math in my head just now, and I'm like, yeah, because on Sundays I don't get a lunch break. I'm allowed to eat while I'm in the office, so I'm working constantly at an auction.
Fuck.
So I worked 50 hours this week. It's fine. Actually, it would be more fine if I got paid my hourly overtime along with the bonus of working an auction, because I get paid a flat fee for auction weekends as opposed to my hourly overtime. So they can avoid paying overtime that way.
I see.
It's bullshit.
Said the blind man.
Because it would have been 8 hours overtime.
Yeah. God, that would be a lot.
Yeah. But instead of paying me 8 hours overtime, because that's what it was, I just get paid the flat fee, which is basically a 10-hour workday.
That's how they get away with it.
That's like opposite of cool. Yeah. Like, I appreciate the money. It's cool, but...
It's good money, but it could be even better money if they didn't cheat you out of it.
Yeah.
Wait, what? No. Over here.
Bottom line, work sucks. It does. It gets in the way of me having... Any job out here is about minimum 50 hours. Yeah, Kazu, I remember you were working ridiculous work weeks. I don't know how you did it, man.
I don't know how you do it. I couldn't do my job for 40 hours a week. I'd fucking die.
I mean, you've seen me. I'm all together on stream. Like, I'm not bawling my eyes out, curled up in the corner, but, like, when the camera's off.
Oh, shit, baby.
I will feel so much better once I've cut my hair.
Yes, you will.
Prob, I do 16 hours a week, and even then it's very exhausting. Yeah, I think Cody works between 30 and 35 hours a week.
Like 25 and 30, more like.
Okay.
So it's not too bad, but it's still... I don't know, customer service, talking to people...
Kazu, I eventually passed out and ended up in the hospital, so I really didn't do it.
Yeah, that's...
No, I remember him mentioning on Twitter that he had to go to the hospital because he passed out.
Fuck,
That's
man.
horrible.
I don't like that. I'm not happy about that.
No. I used to work a job for part-time, and that was code for you'll get called into work all day, every day, because we don't have anyone to cover this shift. I remember those days, too. Like, 60 to 70 was normal hours for Kazu, because he was abused. It was ridiculous. Like, it's the reason why I'm kind of glad that he lost that job, just because for his health, he needs to not be doing that. Like, it's horrible that you were fired, Kazu, but...
Yeah.
I think it's for the better, like, for your sanity.
The only reason I don't work close to 40 hours a week is because I decided to take 3 days off instead of just 2 days off a week.
Because those 3 days we were dedicating to doing...
like working on the
for
pitch.
Our pitch.
And I've gotten so used to just having those 3 days that I don't think I want to go back.
Yeah.
If I can help it, yeah.
Viridian, I work max allowed per week by part-time standards, so 35 to 39 hours a week. Yeah. I am very much against the 40-hour work week.
Yeah.
Just like all the research I've done on it and the way it affects people's health and like how it's just not good. Like I can't even articulate. But I am very anti 40 hours a week because that's not practical for a person to actually live their life. We missed Kazu's terrible work escapades, says Chris. The clubhouse is full of wonderful adventures. I remember, for a while, I would keep up with what was going on in the clubhouse. I would read it, so, yeah, I remember a lot of stuff. And kinks. The kinks that people forced on him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of kink talk in the clubhouse, too. I remember that much.
Woo! I didn't want to go into the boss room just yet.
Hexengale, I think, was mentioning building up their portfolio. That's also what I'm doing with my job. I start next week working on filming and editing videos about the auction, and I'm going to be using that to build up my portfolio so that maybe I can get a better job. Or at the very least, I can start freelancing more and maybe make a living off of freelancing as opposed to full-time work.
Because, I'm taking off that extra day so that I can try and put some of that, well, for one thing, work on the pitch.
Yeah,
but
once
also
that's over,
to keep it and put it towards, like, game versions and streaming and setting up a Patreon and stuff so that hopefully at some point I could maybe have that be my job and transition into that. Like, that would be my ideal.
Yeah, full-time artist, essentially.
So that I don't have to go back to working in a grocery store.
Choatic has arrived. Don't worry about being late, man.
Oh, yeah, no. No biggie, man.
Kazu has a new job. I don't remember what it is.
Well, it's
Still
gotta
a tough job, but less strenuous
than-
hours. That's good. Oh, the Iron Chef job. That's right.
Right.
And then Shonen Sketcher in Retail, it's silly. I got called on or asked to come in because conveniently no one else can do the shift. So I had to do it or I'll lose my job. So I hated it. Yeah. No, I remembered those days. It was not fun.
I'm just glad that HEB is okay with me having 3 days a week.
Yeah. I mean, it helps that you don't do your job poorly.
Probably. I'm not a shit employee, and I don't, like, ever call off, almost.
This past month was an exception because of how sick you were, but...
Yeah.
Also the move.
Yeah.
Trader X.
Well, I didn't, like, call off for the move. I scheduled time off for the move.
I used to work in retail, and they would bully me into coming into work every day, and I didn't have the confidence or the money to say no, says Trader X. But my supervisors were nice. A lot of the time, I've had jobs where, my problem was never with the people that I worked with. It was always with customers.
Yeah.
In retail.
Pretty much.
Like, when I worked the studio job in the mall, that was a situation where I loved the people I worked with. I hated the customers. Now it's a situation of the customers don't bother me because I don't deal with them. It's the people I work with.
Look at this.
Well, not the people I work with, the people I work for. That's hilarious.
I'm still the bat. I didn't know about this. Oh my god. I'm still the bat.
Oh no!
Yes! This is it. This is it, Luke. This is it. Hold on. Let me do the wing crash.
Oh my god, this is so silly.
No, wing smash. Come on. Yeah! Oh, that was great. Okay. I'm happy about that.
Rob, the kind of job I want is one where I can just stay at home and do nothing but draw comics and maybe play games. Keyword being stay at home, away from people.
Can you do it with the...
Yeah.
No. Okay. But yeah.
Kazu, I can't stand being at home all the time. I had the opposite. Coworkers drove me nuts, and the customers when I worked in a store were very nice to me. That's good, Kazu. Good customers can make a job worthwhile.
How often do you find good customers?
And of course, Frob, very rarely. Frob is mentioning how I still do the best, absolute best I can because I can't stand a sloppy job.
Pretty much, yeah. I almost like never half-ass my job. Not so
Yeah.
much that I'm worried about being fired, it's just, I don't know.
Oh my god, damn it.
I wouldn't even say that I have a good work ethic. Because I'm lazy as fuck. I feel like I'm lazy as fuck.
Eh. Compared to what you've explained the new hires doing, I'd like to think that you have a slightly better work ethic.
Yeah, I guess.
Most of mine were nice old people. The crazy ones would come out at night. The old people were always the worst customers for me when I worked in the studio job. Like, I would get some nice old people, but for the most part, people who were much, much older than me would be the rudest customers. And, like, sometimes it felt like a sexist thing, other times it felt like an ageist thing. It was very strange. But I didn't get a lot of respect as their photographer, despite, you know, doing my job really well.
So, I'm about to fight this boss.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit of a special boss.
Okay.
There are 3 coffins in this room.
Okay.
3 skeletons.
Okay.
Oh shit. It's Sypha. Trevor.
I was gonna say, is that Trevor?
That's Trevor, Sypha, and Grant. Alucard's allies in Castlevania 3.
What the fuck?
It's fake Trevor. Fake
I know, but I had
Sypha.
no idea this was a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
That's awesome.
Fake Grant. And they're of course updated sprites too.
Yeah. That's
Farewell,
so
my
cool.
friends. Yeah.
I love it when games do shit like that. That's awesome.
I think there's a crack bazaar where I used to work. Not a crack house, but a crack bazaar.
Crack Bazaar, where I used to work. Hex again.
Yeah,
That's
I
very
just read
strange.
that.
Yeah.
Pardon. No.
Kazu, that's kind of hilarious. No, fake Trevor,
Nah.
Sypha, Grant are their designs from Judgment.
That's the fighting game that was designed by the Death Note guy.
Mm.
Hi, cat. Galamoth it is then. That's the last one. Oh, God.
Oh, Frob.
Okay.
That's very strange that 17 hours is what gets you at overtime. In the States, the only time you get overtime is when you've ever worked over 40 hours.
I wish I could get overtime after 17 hours. I
Yeah.
work like 30 hours a week.
Yeah. You guys are so nice to your boss, but I'm glad that your bosses are nice enough to warrant that. I'm pretty sure I have scared my employers now. Because I don't hold back, and I am a sassy bitch. I do my job well not to inconvenience them, but because I want to fucking go home.
No.
No.
Ho, 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 ho. Oh.
Kazu, I wish I had a good boss, like, just once. I have had 2 good bosses in my life. When I worked at the radio station in West Virginia. And then when I worked at the photo studio, my boss is actually still a very close friend of mine. He's actually supposed to be coming out to Austin, I think this week, because his next child is being born.
Oh.
And they're having the birth in Austin, because that's where their doctor is.
Oh. So they're
Kazu.
driving out to Austin from
Yeah.
Houston?
Yeah, she's gonna have a C-section.
Okay.
Kazu, I remember my days at Walmart. My one boss was a weeaboo and would ask me about anime all the time because I was the only one who knew about anime. That's kind of cool. Alucard 1796, welcome!
Oh, hey!
Prob, I get paid by the hour, so if I do 15 hours or 17 hours, I'll still get paid. Okay.
Yeah, I worked the Walmart job, too.
You did not like Walmart. Walmart was worse than HEB.
Oh, absolutely. I have all 5... Yeah, okay, I was about to say, why isn't it opening up?
So, did we decide not to fight the big guy?
Oh, we're gonna. This just happens automatically.
Okay.
It's just the fastest way to get to, Or no, I passed it up. Fuck. I'm smart.
We're still going, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we're still gonna go fight Galamoth.
Oh, Kazu, he was a jerk and he would be elitist about it.
Oh,
That's
great.
lame. Would you go to work cosplaying as Brenna, Morgan? Would I cosplay?
Gotta wait for this thing to open back up.
Can I
Okay.
convince myself to go to work in a schoolgirl uniform?
No,
That's the problem.
I don't think so.
I could cosplay a schoolgirl uniform and like a convention, no problem, but at my job, no.
With a big hatchet.
With Big Hatchet, I might, but no.
It's not even a hatchet. It's a big knife.
There's a very specific name for what it is.
Yeah, I tried
can't
to remember, but I can't fucking remember. So I just said big knife. And here we go. That's right, because I just wanted to open up that area. It's what?
I'm trying to remember. Give me a second.
Sure. Oh, which one? Which one is it? Nope.
It's a bill hook, isn't it?
A bill hook.
Essentially.
I just called it an axe because it sounds funnier. People got pissed. I work
I'd
as
like
a research.
to axe you something, Chris. I just called it an axe because it sounds funnier. Okay, that was
Spatial-
what you were reading.
Yeah, spatial piano. I work as a research assistant. No customers. 36-hour weeks. Coworkers are fun, and I get paid for writing my master's.
Spatial, you are
That's
ridiculously
pretty lucky.
lucky, and I am fucking jealous. Viridian, breaking out my Trafalgar Law cosplay.
Trafalgar.
Trafalgar. Yeah, I always pronounce it Trafalgar.
It's Trafalgar Square.
I know! Just carry a hatchet as big as you are, Roto. No, I would have gone to work on Monday as Lucy Baker from Leighton Brothers Mystery Room if my hat got here on time.
Because we were going to do the cosplay.
Because we were going to do Alfendi and
Halloween.
Lucy
Yeah.
for Halloween. We were going to do a photo shoot. But my hat has not arrived. So I can't do the cosplay while my hair's long. Because I am getting my hair cut this week.
Yeah, that'll be fine. So yeah, she's probably gonna get a wig, and we're just gonna do a proper photo shoot of it once all of our stuff is together. That's not the way.
I am terrified by the concept of Morgan dressing as Renna. She's basically Renna already. I've got the hair for it, kind of. Spatial, you dick. I know, right? but I'm very upset about my hat. It is stuck in China. I keep checking the tracking. It hasn't been updated since the 20th. I might go to work on Monday dressed as Godot. I figure no one will object to me coming in wearing a suit. Chris, for real, Morgan is about as perceptive and scary as Rena sometimes. Yeah, Chris has witnessed some very interesting aspects of my personality before.
Oh. What are we talking about? Like shit we can't share on stream?
Shit when we were getting to know Amber.
Alright.
That was a very interesting time, I'm sure.
Alright.
Higgs and Gil, I'm going to take advantage on Friday and dress up for a cheap burrito in Chipotle. Kazu, I got no costume unless I pass off as lazy Mexican on Monday.
Oh yeah, that's right. Chipotle does that thing. I wish Cabo Bob's did a thing.
Yeah.
We have a place in Austin called Cabo Bob's that puts Chipotle to shame. It's the same thing, but
It's a lot of the same thing. The biggest difference is their tortilla is
actually
made
press
fresh.
the tortilla and make it fresh right in front of you.
Yeah,
it's pretty rad.
They make the dough in the kitchen, and then they bring the dough out, and they press the tortilla right for you, and when they're making it, and
it's hot and
wonderful.
fresh, and it's delicious. And they have all different kinds of flavored
and now
tortillas.
I want Cabo Bob's.
I always get the ancho
That's
chili.
what our water actually.
Oh yeah,
advertising.
the water bottles, the cups.
When you order drinks from them, because they're fountain drinks, you get free fucking plastic cups. So all of our plastic cups, our drinkware, is from Cabo Bob's because we've been there so often. We used to live a lot closer.
Kidoba.
I don't hate Chipotle. It's just not nearly as fresh as the local place, obviously.
I have not had like the best experience at Chipotle.
The way I see it is when you go to Chipotle, don't get a burrito, get a burrito bowl. Just get it without the tortilla, because a fresh tortilla makes all the difference. Chipotle was my nickname as a kid, minus the L. So, Chipotle?
Stick pendant. And then the circlet.
That's interesting. Would it be pronounced Chipotle or would it be pronounced Chipo? Chipotle. Chipotle?
Chipotle. I don't know.
Because Chipotle is not pronounced with the T. The T is silent. Fuck bitches, make money, as they say, says Chris. Oh yeah. Fuck bitches and make money.
Nah, fuck it, I'm gonna still use the Chris. No, I'm gonna use the Frankfurter against him.
Yep, the first one. Chipotle? Okay.
Chipotle?
I've never had a Chipotle or a Qdoba. Americanized Mexican food.
Oh, whoa.
Tastes really good though. Yeah. Food is food is food is food. If it tastes good and you like it, then cool.
I'm fighting Galamoth, by the way.
I know, I'm watching now.
Okay. Oh, that hurts.
I was reading the chat.
No problem. Please do.
The Holy Rod even. Use the magic staff with the Alucard shield. Is that what you're using?
No, I'm using the Chrysogrim. The Holy Rod or the Shield Rod? With the Alucard shield. I forget what the Shield Rod actually does with it.
I don't know. My nieces and nephews shortened it to Popo and called me Uncle Popo. Guess I'm the law to them. Haha, that's cute.
What does it do again?
I don't know.
No, I'm asking the chat. Whoop, woohoo, woo, 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 woo. Heal me.
That just breaks this fight.
Yeah,
so
it does.
much.
It does. Oh no, I'm getting hurt.
Silicon Basis, I've got to go. I'll be back when I can. Take care, Silicon. Keep your shield out after you do it.
Okay. Well, let him use the fucking... God damn it. Yeah, here we go.
Okay. Oh!
Right.
Nice! Thank you, Frog. Beat him up, Kobe! Galamoth was the one who caused the plot of Castlevania Judgment. It's his fault. No mercy!
And look at his death animation.
That's
Crazy.
fucking radical.
Right.
He's to blame for Shmoo.
He's to blame for Shmoo. And what's over here?
I love how the bosses just fucking fall apart. Rodolph, it's time for a movie. Thanks for streaming, Morgan Cody. Hope you have a good night and rest of the weekend. Catch you another time, maybe. Thank you
too,
for
man.
coming by.
Thank you.
Take care.
Oh, I'm not doing it right anymore. I forgot the Alucard shield did that. It's been a long time since I actually played the in-game.
Yeah, it has. I know when I moved in and you started picking up the game again.
I stopped.
You stopped as soon as you got to the Upside Down.
Yeah, so it's actually been like many years since I played through the Upside Down Castle. And here's the gas cloud, which is poison mist. Now we're Fart Gasucard.
Oh my god, I didn't know it was yellow.
Is it yellow?
It's yellow.
Yeah, okay. It's like piss yellow.
Yeah.
For some reason, my brain always thought it was like a lime green.
No.
Again, I have trouble telling the difference between like lime green and like yellows.
Sorry, guys.
That's
Not that you care.
insulting yourself like that.
I don't like my face.
All right, so I guess after this we
With Fart Gas Alucard. Looks like Stimpy was here. I remember that flash on Newgrounds. I do not.
Fart Gas Alucard. I don't either. Then again, I actually wasn't that big on Newgrounds. I did not watch the Newgrounds animations
I watched a
growing
couple.
up. Well, you liked Homestar Runner, right?
Homestar Runner was not Newgrounds.
No, it wasn't
Homestar Runner
Newgrounds.
was its own website.
That's true, but it was around the same era.
Yeah. Time to beat the game.
Yep, time to beat the game.
We're gonna beat the game?
Yeah,
This is happening?
yeah, this is happening. This is the...
That was 2 hours.
Yeah. I pretty much knew it was gonna... Goddamn, let me just switch back to the Chrysogram. And then I might do...
The sword's name is Shmoo.
Yes. Thank you, Shmoo. What level is Shmoo? 36.
Damn.
I want him to get to level 100.
No. We're not playing that long.
I know.
Beat the game and get Alucard some pie. Pie. Why did I say it like
Some
that?
pie?
Some pie.
I'll beat the game and get cut some pie!
I barely watched any Flash cartoons. The only ones I did were by my friend Roger Van Der Wide. Pretty much that got me into making video game parody cartoons. I watched a lot of Flash cartoons,
Flash.
and that's sort of what led me to
Flash!
some of the voiceover that I do.
Who said that?
Me.
Oh, you. Okay. I thought you were reading. It sounded like
No.
you were reading.
I was trying to focus on the screen. I'm
Okay.
really tired.
I know. We're about to beat the game and then a little bit of Richter. I'll try and get all the way through with Richter. But, I don't know how possible that's gonna be. How about this?
Considering how much you remembered, I don't know.
I'll give myself, maybe 5 deaths with Richter or something like that. And if I die a 5th time, then that's the end of the stream and we hand it off to Morgan. She has a little fun until we're ready to say goodbye.
Oh, I thought I would do it like right after.
Or maybe you could do it right after.
I was gonna say it would be easier that way because it's gonna be a short period of time that I do it, and I don't want to be too tired to the point where it's like you died 5 times. I want to go to bed.
Yeah. Okay. A couple more.
Full truth, I'm hungry for some pie. I am hungry for some pie too. I could eat some pie.
I want some pie, not some not like pie. I want New York pie. I want a pizza. I could eat a pizza.
You can always eat a pizza.
I could always eat a pizza. I could always eat a hamburger. I'm
Pie
such
is in
a
a
fucking
pie
American.
or pizza?
I was talking about pizza pie. A
Is
pizza
that a
pasta.
thing, pizza pie?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Pie with ice cream on it.
Ice cream pie?
Pumpkin pie would be cool.
Pumpkin pie, yeah.
Apple pie.
I always could go. I can always eat a pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
A pecan pie.
Pecan pie. Viridian Gale, I don't like pie. I want pizza though.
Yeah, I don't like pie either, usually myself.
I love pie.
To me, most of the pies I've ever had, except for like Hubig's, down, but they don't make pies anymore. Their warehouse burned down.
Pie.
What?
Big pizza pie. That's amore.
That's amore. But oh shit, am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way.
Ice cream pancakes? Ew.
But it's mostly because there's like too much of the filling inside and not enough of the crust that I really like.
Every pie I've ever had has had a pretty nice balance. And it also has to do with the fact that I tend to scrape the filling out, and then I can eat most of the fillings by themselves because I eat like apple pie. So like, I like the texture of baked apples. Cody can't do baked apples or applesauce.
No, and it was going the right way.
So that's a big reason why he won't eat apple pie with me.
Pretty much. But again, pecan pie.
I've never had a mince pie, Frob.
A mince pie?
I believe mince pie is a type of meat pie, correct?
Like a meat, yeah, like a... I've turned around to those. I used to not like them.
Yeah.
But now I actually really like meat pies. There's this, I don't know if it's a national brand, but it's the, like, it's called Aussie...
It's a sweet pie.
Aussie boomerang pies or some shit like that.
Pie.
But, the Aussie pies.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that we're saying Aussie pies
It's an Aussie.
instead of Aussie pies, but that's what they call them. That's the
They're
spelling.
essentially pot pies.
Yeah, they're like pot pies, but they're like mini and they're prepackaged and they're fucking really good.
Mincemeat sweet pie. Fruit-based mincemeat. The early mince pie was known by several names, including mutton pie, shreed pie, and Christmas pie. Interesting.
Yeah, and yeah, we do
It
know
is
it's Aussie.
Yeah.
It's just the
The mince pies are featured in Sweeney Todd. Yeah, a meat pie, or as they're called in Desperate Dan comics, cow
aren't
pies.
fresh.
Cynical, you know why? Key lime pie is good. I
Key
have
lime
never
pie's
had a
alright.
good key lime pie.
It's okay.
It's like eating apples with salt, Hexengale.
Salt apples. Gambit. I just want to
He's
detach
just
that and just show everyone.
Staring up at Cody right now on the floor.
Come here.
Oh no, not your bad. It's fine.
Hmm?
It's Aussie.
Oh yeah.
Nah.
I saved, right? Yeah. Fucking do the thing. Do the thing, you fuck.
Viridian, I don't like key lime pie. You like lemon pie though, Cody.
Lemon and
Well,
like key lime.
specifically lemon hand pies. You can eat a hand pie because the filling is less.
Yeah, that's what like Hubig's is down the bayou. I like hand pies.
Fuck, there is a gas station here that has hand pies that I wanted to try that look almost just like the Hubigs.
Oh, nice.
Do you know what's good? Haggis. I've never had haggis either. Kazu, I'm glad I brought up pie. Everyone is so into pie.
I'm fighting Shaft.
Priest called Shaft.
This world must be cleansed in the forge of chaos.
Why did you make Belmont lord of this castle?
For centuries, vampire hunters have defeated evil.
We have a Shaft, don't we? In forward.
If two
What?
vampire hunters were to
What do you
fight
mean?
each other,
I won't explain it.
But Belmont's
I'm
power is
just
supreme
saying
among
there is
Oh,
a
yeah.
Shaft.
None other could defeat him.
I get you.
You get me.
that's why I removed him as a threat by making him into lord of this castle.
But your plan has failed.
Has it indeed? We'll see what happens after I destroy your weak human side.
Fuck off, Shaft.
Get closer. It just does 1 damage. Oh, that does 28. The big bouncy balls.
Who's the guy who gets all the chicks? Shaft. The end. You are a little over leveled.
You claim to love the dark.
Thanks to Shmoo.
Go then and dwell there for all eternity.
But my goal is
I know the Chrysogrim also has to do
Oh
with it,
no,
but,
it's the Christic.
but it's also, you are pretty high up there in levels. Like your health. You can withstand a lot more than
Yeah, I
you
mean,
could.
look at me. I'm like at
You're
600.
big buff.
Almost 700
You're
levels.
big buff
Oh
Alucard.
no, Count Dracula has been resurrected.
Father,
Well met, my son. It's been a long time.
I was hoping we would not see each other again. I can't allow you to leave here, Father.
You have ever been the ally of humans. Have you forgotten what they did to your mother?
My
Think
mother
you
was a
I would
human.
forget such a thing? No, but neither do I seek revenge.
Think you I would forget such a thing?
Still
No!
uttering the same nonsense. No matter. Now is the time to put aside
Kids
your
outside.
Yeah.
weak human side and join me in remaking this world.
Dracula,
Great line read.
in the
Yeah,
name of my mother,
I think I've said
defeat you
before
again.
though, the actor for Dracula is probably the most actor out of all the roles, because he's the one actually really giving a performance of some sort. The others are just reading. The blessings of Shmoo bestowed upon you was too much for
Right.
Shaft.
All right.
Same voice of the announcer in Smash 64. Are we talking about Dracula or Shaft?
And that's that.
Go back whence you came. Trouble the soul of my mother no more.
This is very anticlimactic.
Yeah. There's a lot of game-breaking things in this game.
So defeated.
I forgot how OP that Shield Rod, Alucard shield combo was. I was just gonna do it with the Chrysogrim, but
For what
Then you
profit
tried
is it
that.
to a man if he gains the world and
Shaft,
loses his
voice
own
of the announcer in
soul?
Smash 64.
Matthew 16:20.
Kazu, imagine me as the voice of Dracula. I would talk about pies for like 10 minutes.
Tell me.
what kind of pie did Lisa like?
Word.
Oh god, that reminds me of Antfish and
What?
JoJo.
Oh yeah.
Mistake.
Do them no harm. For theirs
How
is
do you
only
like
a
your
hard
steak?
lot. She also said to tell you that she would love you for
Oh,
all
I
of
can't go
eternity.
by without mentioning an abridged series, huh?
Forgive me. Farewell, my son.
It's like using the fishhook on Ganondorf in Twilight Princess. The game and Super Metroid are the games that inspire. This game and Super Metroid are the games that inspire speedruns. After all, due to all the great game-breaking elements.
Yeah.
Oh wow! It's like, oh crap, Dracula. Oh no, never mind.
All right. And then I am the wind.
I hate this song so much. Eye of the Wind.
Hmm.
It comes up on my phone because I have the Castlevania soundtrack, and I skip it every time because it's obnoxious as shit. Oh.
Dracul. Originally a Christian fighting against the Ottomans. Vlad.
It.
It?
Make me want to watch Patrick Seid's version of the Dracula death scene. It's so much better, in my opinion.
So you made it.
Alucard, I'm glad you're all right.
I'm sorry.
I'm a big fan of the
It's
cheese.
my fault you had to fight your own father. Fear not. I had my own reasons for destroying him. It must have been painful for you. Indeed. But you must always remember that the only thing necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing.
What does
I understand.
that have to do with anything?
Alucard, what will you do now?
Like, it's not like
The blood that
Richter was
flows
just
in my
sitting on
veins
his
is
ass.
cursed.
He
It
got
would be best for this
controlled
world if I
by
were
a
to
fucking
disappear
dark wizard.
forever.
Because
see.
wasn't the situation though that Richter was
Farewell,
like,
then.
holy shit, that's
Will
Dracula's
not meet
castle.
again.
I gotta go investigate. And then Shaft is like,
Alucard?
yo, I'm gonna take your body,
Don't you
bitch.
both
Yeah.
go after him,
That
Maria?
was the
As
situation.
far as I know, that was the situation.
Yeah, so what the fuck is Alucard saying here?
What is he talking?
He's being a dick.
Someday, perhaps, we will meet again. And on that day, maybe.
Maybe he'll give me that
This
sweet,
this
sweet
scene
dick.
is also just so stupid, and I love it.
Yes. Let's get out of here.
Do-do-do-do-do.
And this completely.
They removed this song for
Ill-suiting.
the 360 version.
What did
They
they
used
put in the
Lament
book?
of Innocence's credits instead. I don't know what that sounds like. It's like the opposite of Suikoden 2 when the city is engulfed by the demon light, says Trader X. As well as FMVs to fit in Xbox Live size requirements. Interesting. Richter stealing Alucard's girl like a pimp. You know, his sister?
No,
No? Maria's?
Maria's not Richter's
Cousin?
sister. No, I don't think so.
I thought they were related.
I don't believe so.
Richter is stuck with the girl he didn't want. Oh, wait, she left. Alucard was explaining that he killed his father because good people need to take action.
I guess.
In the most dickish way he could possibly explain it, though.
It's for good people to do nothing. He just stares at Richter.
Is that Kenny G? So we can't skip the credits, right? Maria was like a distant cousin. Yeah,
Was she?
I thought she was related to the Belmonts somehow.
Nope, cannot skip the cutscenes.
Alright, this isn't a cutscene, this is credits.
I mean credits. No skipping the credits. It's a cutscene. Not so loud.
That's so beautiful. Anyway. The runners were like descendants of the Belnades, I believe, making her and Richter... Belnades?
I think so.
Wow.
I always pronounced it Belnades.
Making her and Richter cousins in a way. Hey, distant cousins are legal in like pre-ramen medieval times.
Pre-ramen medieval times.
A lot of people worked hard on this game, and all they ask of you is to remember their names. It's true.
Ayami Kojima. Ayami Kojima,
Yes.
the fucking
Artist.
artist, the best artist.
Music written by Rika Muranaka, Tony Haynes, Jeff Lorber.
Lorber.
Arranged by Rika Muranaka, Jeff Lorber. Recorded by Jeff Lorber. This is Jeff Lorber's voice. No.
Hold on. If there's not... Maybe that's Muranaka.
Richter already had a girlfriend. You save her in Rondo.
Yeah.
Okay. Maria was the little sister of Richter's girlfriend.
That's only in the SNES
Cynthia
version, though.
Harrell is the lead vocalist.
Oh, okay.
Nah, no relations in Rondo.
Apparently that's only in the
Okay.
SNES version, where that's the thing.
I've heard Belnades is supposed to be pronounced similar to Fernandez. So, Belnades.
Bernardes.
Okay. This song takes
Hideaki Sugaya.
so much out of you.
Hideki Kasai.
Ugh. Unless it was a translation flub in how Maria refers to elders as Nissan and Nason. You did it! Yeah, Vast, look at that! Vast is back!
Yeah, I did it.
Maria will drive all the Nissans. Fernandez was the Japanese name. Oh, okay. I mean, Rika Muranaka also did the ending themes of
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2.
They suited the,
that game.
The games. Though.
What?
This.
What is this, though? I feel like I should send you guys Vampire Hunter D or Player with it, you guys. I didn't know Vampire Hunter
has a game?
D had a game?
I actually got to make Morgan watch Vampire Hunter D and then Bloodlust. I
I read
Bloodlust.
the manga.
You read the manga. I
read
don't
the
know
manga.
how different that is from the movies.
Song is
Wow.
the exact opposite of what I expect to hear in a Castlevania game credits. Yeah.
I am the wind.
Fast, I actually haven't even had a chance to leave, but I figured I'd pop in and see how things were going. Yeah, and we did it! Okay.
And then we're back here.
So,
So what do you want to do? Do you want to
I-
play my save, or do you want to start a new one?
fuck, I don't know. What would be better? Should I start out in something that's relatively easy? Or should you start me in some really shitty place that I don't know anything to do?
I think, let's have you start a new game.
Okay. But that means I gotta play as Richter.
Which you can't die.
I know, Maria's gonna save my ass.
And you can skip all the cutscenes now.
Okay, so how do I skip? Start?
Start and
Start.
shit, yeah.
Okay.
So, Morgan's now gonna test her hand at the game a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So I'm not going to be paying attention to the chat. Sorry, guys. Okay. So I figured this out last night. X is jump.
Dracula's line starting with, ah, sarcasm should have been, ah, irony.
What? What did I just do?
Triangle is the weapon item crash. Right now you just powered up your whip because you don't have an item.
Okay. And then, oh, whoa, what did I just do?
You probably press down and jump.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Now if you press down up jump,
Down, up, jump?
like really fast.
Ah!
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Nope, that's not gonna happen. This is just not gonna happen.
Let me see it. Okay. Yeah. I'm just making sure. Yeah, there you go,
Wait,
like that.
I had it! No!
You can, but shut up.
Fuck me. No.
Now you're some chump called Morg.
Come on! Come on!
Okay.
Ah!
Do it again right there. Oh,
Come
Because
on!
remember, you can actually bypass.
I know!
Yeah. Right there.
Ah!
Or you can just hit the secret button.
The secret button?
So go to the right and jump next to that candelabra, and right above it, you see like at the left corner of that wall, hanging down. Just hit it with your whip. To the right. Or that. Oh, you see that button now? Hit that.
Okay.
And then the staircase comes down. And then of course you could run and then jump to get more.
Oh wait, that's right. You can.
Double tap forward to run. Yeah. Yeah, the camera changing to the next location. It's okay. 2D platformers are not
Oh god damn it.
Morgan's thing.
Okay. Come on. Got it!
You got the heart. Now you have 25 hearts.
Yay, me!
And you can hit the one on the right that has a big heart. Because you already collected the cross. It gives you a big heart.
Yay. Yay, me. Yay, me. No!
It enters the cutscene.
Die, monster.
I have the cross.
Belong in this world.
You get the holy water all the way to the left. The one on the
Okay.
left.
Once again given flesh.
Okay.
I was called here by
Humans.
Oh,
And then
no.
you can skip the cutscene, yeah.
Okay. How does the
And
weapon
then-
again? How does it work again?
Triangle is the item crash.
Shit! No, go away. Okay, it's useless when he's not on screen, genius.
Nope.
Okay, just chill out. You don't have to.
You
do
won't
this
be able
fast.
to do the Hydro Storm
It's
anymore.
fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No.
Stop it,
Why
Gambit.
did
Stop
you
it.
jump into that? That doesn't
Gambit,
make any
stop.
sense. Okay.
Oh, oh.
Come on. No.
Oh, oh.
I'm not gonna be able to get an attack.
Oh, oh.
I'm gonna die.
No, you can get him.
I'm gonna die. Well, no, I can't die.
No.
So I'll just beat the shit out of him. Pew, 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 pew.
Frob, I can't wait to see how you manage with Saint Seiya. Is Saint Seiya a fighting game or is it a platformer? We never actually booted it up.
Okay, so is he not vulnerable in the crotch, only the face?
Only the face, yeah.
That's not fair.
Well, it's always been the case.
He's huge! He should have a giant fucking hitbox!
Now he does. Now he does. You can hit him anywhere now.
See, I can mash like nobody's business.
This isn't a fighting game though.
I know. It's not as fast as I am. It's just
And you
like
can
typing.
hit up and oh, you got him though.
No, I'm just gonna keep hitting him in the
I was
knee.
gonna say you can hit up and attack and you can throw some of the holy water down.
I'm
But
gonna hit him in the knee.
Saint Seiya is a fighter, okay. And I will also play with you dorks and win, says Kazu.
Well, of course, everyone can win against me. Are you fucking kidding me?
And then you can skip this because we have a 100% clear game.
Okay.
And then you can move it around. Woo! Isn't it satisfying? Yeah, whatever, Coney. And those only take one hit. Candles don't drop anything yet. You have to get a relic for that.
Okay. I still want to hit them.
Okay.
With the satisfaction of hitting things. Shut up.
You got 50 bucks.
No. Zombies! Zombambos! No, go away.
They're gonna keep coming ad infinitum.
I know. I know. I just want to go. I just want to go.
Do we stop wherever you die?
Probably.
Okay.
That's where it'll end. It's probably gonna be like as soon as death takes my shit.
And now Morgan gets to play the entire game.
No!
We're gonna be here for days.
I'd never get to work again. Come on. Okay, so we level up here, right? That's what you're supposed to do?
And not what you're supposed to do, it's what you can do.
Wait, no! Water kills, right?
Yes.
God damn it, how do I get out? Help me! Help me!
Don't tap the jump, hold the jump button. You're gonna
God
get
damn it!
Duck.
Oh dear God!
Oh no, okay.
Ah, give me the wider. No, you piece of shit! Give me the widers!
It's okay, Gambit.
I'm talking more so Gambit is... Yeah, Gambit is gonna start talking. No, I want it! I want the thing the thing! Give me the...
The money,
I know! It's hold! It's hold! I'm stuck! I am stuck! And I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die right here. I'm not even gonna make it to 10. Come on, you piece of shit! And this is why we re-recorded the first episode of Final Fantasy VII, guys.
Had Morgan died, I would have said call her Water Weenie.
Well, and then the game ended. Oh.
Gambit, you gotta stop doing that.
So, the Water Weenie.
Welp.
The Water Weenie.
Huh.
Alright, guys. Guess she has a new nickname. The Water Weenie. My
I don't need to
problem
delete it 'cause
became
of
I wanted to rapid tap the jump, but you can jump higher if you hold it.
Yeah. In platformers, that's almost always the case.
That's the
2D platformers.
fuck off.
What? What? Rick.
Fuck you guys.
Ter. Well, she's the Water Weenie.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. Make her play through the entire game.
No, fuck off.
Yo! A lot of the button combos are kind of tricky on this particular controller. How pulling off fighting game combo moves, fucking button combos is tricky on the PlayStation controller in general. But maybe that's just me whining. Dun, 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 dun. Can I beat Richter mode in 15 minutes, or was it 30 minutes? I don't know. I've never played through the entirety of Richter mode. So, you know, we're gonna see. Shit. There we go. There we go. And I'm trying to remember. The blue door is open for Richter, so we should go this way. Yeah. No, I know. That I can pretty much just skip all the way there. And I believe, yeah, the blue door is open for Richter, so you can just go straight and bypass a lot of stuff. Pretty much the entirety of the bottom right castle you can just skip. Ooh, that wasn't good. Fuck. Brow.
Sweater.
What's up?
Hurting the booty.
Oh, really? I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's just too coarse.
Go straight to shaft in 15 to 30 minutes. Whoops!
Did you just die?
No.
Oh. Okay. I was starting to feel better about myself.
I just wasted hearts, though.
I'm
by
sorry.
using the item crash.
So,
I can replenish my hearts here, though. Yeah.
fuck you, Luke!
What?
No.
He's being mean.
Yes. Before stream, Cody was being a dick and shaking me, and I was holding my coffee that I'd just gotten out of the microwave, and I spilled it.
I'm sorry.
And well, yeah, no, I'm exposing you on stream.
Ah.
And it burned, and I was wearing a sweater. That's not exactly pleasant on having a skull burn, so I had to change. And I'm just wearing your clothes now.
Okay. I'm sorry I burned you.
That's okay. It happens. This is my third time being burned this week. How does that happen? All burned by very hot liquid, so I guess yes, I am the water weenie.
Fuck.
It's being a redhead, that's the thing. It's being a fire type. I am weak to water.
Alright. There we go.
Now you can listen to the chairs.
I wonder if that's picking up. God damn it. Fuck. Fuck. Down, up, jump, down, up, jump, down, up, jump.
Scalded by chicken grease today, if that makes you feel better.
No.
Not really. Why did you get sick burn, bro? Fuck off, Luke. With your puns! Why were we burned by chicken grease? Were you
No!
cooking or were you eating something? Do you keep fucking up?
Yeah, I keep pressing triangle.
Wait, couldn't you have gone to the left side of the castle instead? Quicker to reach the clock tower from there.
Yeah, shit. For some reason I thought that's what I was doing, but it wasn't.
Is it the exact same map?
It's the exact same map, but because you have the down up jump ability, you can like just go anywhere in the game.
Okay.
So you don't have your
Burn
movements.
after being tied up with old crappy rope if it makes you feel better.
Mm. I didn't have to even
Why
fight this
were we
boss.
being tied up with old crappy rope?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I once spilled soup at my brother's wedding once. Everybody has been burned. I'm so proud of you all. Where I work, we cook chicken, says Viridian. Gross.
Shit.
Actually, chicken is delicious. I don't know what I'm saying.
Hey, let's go replenish our health.
That sounds good.
And for some reason, sleeping in a coffin heals Richter.
Yes.
It makes sense for Alucard because he's a fucking vampire. Fucking.
God damn it. I wonder if anyone heard my jaw pop there.
Possibly it was loud.
Frob, I burn my hands every few months at work. Wait, it has a reasonable explanation, says Trader X. I'm sure it does.
Woohoo! And then I can go this way.
Maybe, but clean? The Royal Chapel. I heard the jaw crack. Kazu, how do we know Richter isn't dead? That's a good question. How do we know? Maybe Richter became a vampire when he became lord of this castle.
Lord of this castle! No, no.
Are you gonna die?
I'm not gonna die.
Are you gonna die?
No. No.
Are you gonna die? Don't die. You're not gonna die.
I'm not going to do it. I need some wall chicken.
Wall chicken. You don't get wall roast for Richter?
Nope.
It is the wall chicken?
Or somewhere. Some places. But, I need a fucking health, save point.
Clearly.
Like, big time. I got hit too many times. Shit. Do I have to go all the way...
Better than something happening with all the blades I work with. Yeah, Verdi, I'm glad you didn't get cut. And Kazu worked in a pig factory, that's where he passed out. I think.
I knew it would happen.
So, death 1.
Death 1.
What does that have to do with molten plastic?
I don't know. I died. I died as Victor. Gotta start over.
It's okay, you died 4 or 5 times as Alucard, right? It's okay, because Alucard's a vampire. And now we know Richter is dead.
Yeah.
Death is a dick. I think you had to go all the way back down for the save point.
Yeah. Probably so.
Heat sealing.
Hmm?
They were asking what does that have to do with molten plastic.
I wish I could reliably pull this move off.
Love you, Luke.
He's texting you.
He's not texting, he's on Twitter.
Cody with the RKO out of nowhere. I wonder if it wouldn't be better to have this sub-weapon.
The axe?
Yeah, because it has the upwards arc trajectory. In the chapel.
Yeah, molten plastic does suck. Industrial hot glue also is, the pits. Back when I worked in the costume department in theater, I had to work with a lot of industrial hot glue. Pot glue. I wish I could get high off of hot glue, but that would probably be not very fun.
Okay. Doing a little bit better. Okay. What is over here? I don't remember what this connects to. Okay. Now I remember. So that was one death. Huh. Fuck. Nope, I'm just trying to do the fucking jump. That thing. Come on. There we go. What's up?
Just the fact that you're able to wrap your head around the button presses as quickly as you do.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Yeah, it's similar to getting hurt by hot glue. Yeah, no, Kazu, you're the one I should be blaming. I think a lot of hot things burn. Thanks, Trader X.
I'm gonna get killed by the boss, aren't I?
Didn't even get killed by the boss.
Didn't even get killed by the boss.
2 deaths.
I'm not gonna be able to do this. I'm not gonna be able to
I
beat
thought
Chef.
this was supposed to be super short.
Yeah, it is. If you don't suck, but I suck. I'm actually not very good at the classic Castlevania games, which is what this plays like. I can't like do Soul Steal to get my health back.
That's true.
That's 2. Richter. I've had the world's hottest hot sauce, says Viridian Gale. God, what's the hottest thing I can do?
Like mild buffalo wing sauce and
Pretty
mango
much.
habanero.
Pretty much. Yeah, I guess I can do habanero sauce.
But it has to be tempered with
Tempered
some
with something
sweetness.
like mango. Let's keep that.
To be fair, if someone blames me, I deserve it like 99% of the time, Sisley.
No.
Kazu cried after beating Castlevania 3 because doing that legit was worth crying over. The water weenie's aura of suck is affecting your skill levels.
No, it's not. It's
Trader
honestly
X. We've already seen how hard he sucks. You can't blame me for that.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Didn't want to waste that. That's 3. I'm getting worse every time.
Save scummed to beat
Castlevania 3 on Wii U.
Yeah. 3. You gonna be okay?
I at least want to beat the right side up castle. But I don't think I will. Frob eats too much spicy food to the point where he can barely notice them after eating
Oh,
them.
wow.
Jeez.
I didn't know you could eat spicy food, Frob. I didn't expect that.
No, Kazu, I got other things to do. Whoa. Hello.
Nope. Totally can't.
That's fine. Failed that jump.
Come on,
I'm
you
a
can do it.
failure. Here you are believing in me.
You've shifted over again. Do you want to move?
How does that keep happening?
I don't know. I keep, like, shoving you.
No, hold on. Well, I mean, we could do that. Sure.
I think you might also trying to be, offset yourself a little bit so that you can look at the television more comfortably.
Probably. Woo.
Viridian's usual breakfast is kimchi. Interesting. I couldn't eat kimchi for breakfast. I've talked to Cody about this, but I have a sweet tooth when I wake up in the morning. I have to eat something sweet. Like, that's just what I crave. Very rarely can I eat, like, healthy breakfasts.
There's a save point right here.
I like to start my day with good old Wheat Bix and Wilk.
Wheat Bix and Wilk. What the hell is Wheat
You're
Bix?
not a failure, Cody. You just suck.
That's encouraging.
Milk. Trader X has corrected himself.
Wilk. I still don't know what Wheat Bix is.
It's probably an
Australian thing.
Trader X like a child? Yeah, no. That's pretty much it. I don't generally have a sweet tooth. I actually prefer salty snacks and spicy food. But when I wake up in the morning, specifically crave sweet things.
Crushing it.
I always crave spice morning, noon, and night since Meridian.
Do I get a big heart here? Nope, not even.
Little bitty one.
That's bullshit. What a load of shit! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you.
Gambit, what are you doing?
Yeah. I'm gonna stock up on hearts.
If my microphone starts making noise, it's because the cat is rubbing up against it. I wake and usually get a snack out of pantry.
Okay. 99 hearts. I got 99 hearts. A bitch.
Wonder, is he on camera? I can't see because the...
I don't think so, no. Oh, did I show that off? These coward skeletons? If you get close to them, they don't attack and they just cower in the corner and shiver.
That's
Sorry.
hilarious. Wheat Bix is like a bar of wheat condensed and then you put it with milk to break it down. Okay, I know what you're talking about. I didn't know what it was called. Frob, I don't mind sweets, but I prefer apples, oranges, and cucumbers more. Carrots, too. Fresh veggies and fruits are good. I just, unfortunately, never crave fruit sweets in the morning. Occasionally, I want, like, fruity flavored things.
Mm-hmm.
Trader X, then since it's so flavorless and bland, you shove honey or sugar on it. Viridian, don't care for sweet 90% of the time. No, I'm kind of the same way. I'm not big on the sweet things. And Frob is a big fan of watermelons.
Oh.
That's Cody's
Fucking
favorite
love
fruit.
watermelons.
Apples with salt. Yeah, I could see that being good. Mangoes are delicious. Luke, oh, it's like if I was a skeleton. Mangoes and chili pepper is where it's at, Joatic. Breakfast for me has always been cornflakes with milk 99% of the time. Every breakfast for the past 28 years has been cornflakes. That's impressive. Are you gonna get to a save point?
Nope. Because here's the boss.
You're gonna die?
I'll item crash my way through this.
Okay. Holy shit.
Alright. And I got my health back now. Oh, you fucker! Fuck. Yes!
Yay! A save point!
God. Oh my god, I suck so much. I got this. I got this so much. Oh yeah. I'm so good. I'm so good at game. Is this where I want to go? Yes, it is. Do not want you, rebound stone. I wish he didn't turn around when he did that.
You do, but now you suck less. Yay, optimism.
There's a save point here somewhere. Fuck you. Yay, a tiny heart. And it fucking disappears on you. Should be right here.
You haven't done the dangle whipping at all, have you?
Not really.
I can't hear the word mango without instinctively thinking, mango juice, and imagining a mast falling on someone. Thanks, Tiny Toons. Oh, wow. I'd forgotten about that.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Cynical is back from food. Hooray! It represents the love the game has for you.
Did they program it into this part of the game? Looks like they did. I fell right through that though, as it
Good.
was opening up.
Heroin addiction is a terrible thing, Victor. Everybody's talking about mangoes! Damn!
And here... Ugh, what's the best item for Richter? I kind of feel like I want to do this. Hydro Storm.
Being influenced by media when it comes to food, shameful. Enjoys his bowl of spinach. You're back from food? Never been there. Is it a nice place? Hagsengale has never had mango.
Oh, wow. It's been a while since I had good mango.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've had a really good one. So we're in the Upside Down Castle?
Yes. It's the same as Alucard's Upside Down
yeah.
Castle.
God, there is no way I would be able to do this.
Yeah, you're required to be able to do the up jump, down up jump, whatever you want to call this move. Also, hi Sean.
Oh, I see. Earlier in the chat.
Oh, I must have missed it.
I won't lie, I drank so much Pepsi after the Pepsi Man speedrun at SGDQ this year.
Oh, that reminds me of Pepsi.
Do you want me to go get it?
Do we want to do it? Maybe after Richter.
After Richter? How long do you think this is gonna take? Pepsi is like my favorite drink, says Trader X. I hate Pepsi. That's hilarious, considering the fact that we're not agreeing on anything lately. I think Pepsi's too sweet.
That's fine. Yeah,
It's up
it
there
is
with
really
water
sweet.
and coffee, all three types of drink. Yeah, Pepsi is too sweet for me. I don't drink as much soda as I used to, but Dr. Pepper was always my favorite because it's kind of spicy. And then lately...
It's also the worst soda to
It's also the
possibly
worst
drink.
possible soda for you. But lately, I have found myself leaning towards ginger ale being my favorite soda. Pepsi is way too sweet for me, says Viridian. Funny enough, Mel Blanc hated carrots. Always spat them out after chomping on them. Yep. For the sound too, didn't they also record him crunching on celery because it provided more of a crunchy sound than carrots do? Because they're kind of a clean cut once you bite into them, and then celery, there's more to bite down into. Twillo Rose, I'm more for root beer. True.
That's death number 4.
Alright. I'm sorry.
I will get there.
Trader X, sweet is lovely. I have a massive sweet tooth. As we learned from the fact that you drink your coffee with sugar and milk. You need to drink more water, though. I will finish the coffee off. I'll get you the rest of the coffee if you finish drinking your water.
Meh, that's fine. I don't care
Vanilla
about the
Coke
coffee.
is best Coke. I'll agree there. I do like vanilla in my Coke if I drink Coca-Cola.
We pretty much cut out any and all soda, though.
We've tried to.
For the most part, we have soda as a treat, but it's not present at every meal.
I avoided fizzy drinks for years, same with other snacks and snacks like chips. I cuddle on sweets and chocolates if anybody here stops bringing them in, but still eat healthy enough.
You stole fizzy lifting drinks.
Frob, I'm not surprised at the fact that you tend to eat healthy because no offense to you, darling, but you are a skinny bitch. You're very, very tiny.
He's not tiny, he's tall, but
He's tall,
skinny.
but he's
Skinny.
gangly.
Skinny.
So it doesn't surprise me at all that you are not filling yourself to the brim with fattening sweets and bad for you foods. I don't eat healthy at all, but I know how my body still functions. I don't know how my body still functions. Or how I'm 5'11" and weigh like 130 pounds. Viridian. Holy shit. I eat so much food. You probably still have a metabolism. That's how.
Yeah. I used to have that. I'm 5'5" and I'm 152 right now.
I think you're hitting like 150 like when you wake up in the mornings.
Maybe. But I was down to 145 and I was really happy about that.
Yeah.
Then I gained it back.
I used to be a chubbier kid, but my sudden growth spurt dealt with that. That happens a lot with boys. I knew a lot of boys in school that were the chunky kids, and when they hit puberty and grew like a foot, they lost a lot of their baby weight. So that happens.
Okay, I got past that.
But when I see you, Frob, I think of the scarecrow.
That's mean.
That's mean?
That's mean.
How is that mean? He's got the long limbs. Like zoinks, I'm 6'6" and 90k here. I still eat, not always greasy junk food and candy, says Frob. Yeah, and that's good. I eat more than the heavyset people I know.
No.
Frob, I'm always hungry. 6 even and 340 pounds. You guys are so fucking tall! I'm 5'1".
And I'm dead.
And you're dead. That's it? Do you want to give it another try?
I really
We've
do.
got time.
Is there an easier way to get to the clock tower?
Frob, that's fair. I don't have a brain. You do have a brain, you bastard. And Frob might know.
There might be an easier way to get to the clock tower. One that's slower but not as treacherous.
Yeah, Kazu's 5'11". I think everyone here is taller than us.
Probably.
Because I know Chris is taller than us for sure. Sean was taller than us. Luke is taller than us.
What about Lee and Dav? They're probably not around anymore.
Lee's pretty tall. Viridian,
Really?
scary enough,
God
5'11"
damn.
is slightly below average height in my area. Everyone here are giants. Especially compared to me because I'm 5'1". And there was a chance that I would have been 4 foot something. Sean's 5'7".
We know that.
We knew that in person. Ugh. Everybody's tall. Make me feel like a little tiny person.
You are a little tiny.
Lee is as tall as Chris. I know Amber's a little on the shorter side, but I feel like she's taller than me. But how tall is Chris? I don't need to say anything height-wise, you already know, says Luke. Yeah. I knew a 4'10" girl, though. The girl I work with, the other photographer, she's 4'11". So she makes me feel tall, at least. Frob, Chris is taller than him. Yeah. Chris is very tall.
Maybe I'll try and go back this way. The way I came.
Sean, gotta be more active and lower that cholesterol. Yeah, that's a big reason why Cody and I are trying to focus on health lately. Trying to cut out the bad things and do more exercises, because he has to watch his cholesterol, and then I need to watch your cholesterol and blood pressure, and then kind of the same thing with me. Also, diabetes runs in both of our families. So we're trying to be healthier, and then we're gonna drink Pepsi on stream.
Fuck. I'm gonna do it.
Chris, I'm about 5'10"-ish, been a while since I checked. Viridian, she was cute, made driving hard for her though. I can imagine. In Australia, everyone is short except the unlucky ones. I'm not in water.
Everyone is short except the unlucky ones?
Short girls are so cute, but I dare not bully them, even if them mad is cute. I am not cute when mad. This is very true. I am demonic when I am mad. And violent. Very, very violent. The meaner we are to each other, the more we care.
No.
At least that's what I tell myself. That's the Australian way, from what I've heard.
Gambit, what are you complaining about?
What time is it? It's almost 6.
So we've almost been streaming for 3 hours. At some point we're going to want to cut this off, so I'm not necessarily going to beat it. Maybe, something like that. I'm not necessarily going to beat Richter mode. If we had more time, we could, but we got to get groceries tonight. We've got things to do.
Unfortunately. I only bully my brother for being shorter. Haven't done in a long time. I instead told him about all the reasons I have severe animosity for him due to all the stuff that happened throughout the years. Good for you, Frob!
What is it?
Pulled out the salt and vinegar chips.
Yeah, I want them.
Vinegar is my biggest weakness, probably. No, salt, vinegar, and peanut butter are the 3 things that, like, I have a hard time resisting. So you put the lid back on?
Yes. There we go. I didn't get hit by that guy.
Bro, I'm a very cheeky person. That's adorable. Then you'll really love the fish and chips over here. I know.
That's one of the things Morgan wants to do
That's
more
why I
than
want to
anything.
go to England.
Visit England and actually have fish and chips.
Salt and vinegar is best flavor. Nothing else compares. It's so true.
Fuck. They placed this enemy in such a shitty spot for Richter.
Hazelnut, cheesecake, and chocolate truffles are the 3 things I can't resist. I like hazelnut and chocolate. I do not like cheesecake.
What you looking for? Tiff's Treats, what's that?
It's a cookie delivery.
A cookie delivery service?
Yes, I think they also do, pickup. I'm like, what's the closest one? They make amazing peanut butter cookies.
No. Shit.
Come to England right now. Chris, I
We
would
cannot
love to.
afford to.
We can't afford to, nor do I have the ability to travel at the moment. I don't have any available time off work. Chipotle spice chips, I've never had. Trader X likes barbecue flavor. Cody's a big fan of that.
I love my sour cream and onion chips.
Sour cream and onions are good too.
Okay. Medusa is a bitch.
True, it is cheaper for us now, considering the fact that the pound is rubbish right now. But, even then.
Yay, I cleared that room nice.
I'm curious.
How flights are?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, look it up. Whenever we get married, it might be like cheaper to just go to England than going to
If the pound stays crappy.
Disney World
You want to go to Disney World for our honeymoon so badly.
or some shit like that. Disney. Let's go to Disney. Ah, fuck you.
Sure.
Fuck you. Fuck you right in the hole.
A round trip is $1,000 for one person.
It's still a lot.
That is still more than our rent.
Oh.
Silicon, looks like I still get to catch the end. Yeah.
Sort of.
Kazu, Disney sucks, but I went there too many times as a kid and lived near the park for a number of years. Yeah, I imagine that'll ruin it. I have a friend getting on May 4th in Disney. That's our anniversary. May the 4th.
It is, yeah.
And we're planning to get married on our 10th anniversary.
We'd like to.
So that gives us 2 years to plan it out.
I always mix up which one's Disney World and Disneyland because I only went when I was a kid. I was like really little. Is Disneyland in Orlando or is that Disney World? Is Disney World in LA?
I think
Or in California, rather.
Disneyland is in Anaheim.
Anaheim?
Yeah.
So Disney World is what
Yeah,
I'm
Disney
thinking
World
of. Yeah,
is...
that's in Orlando. All right, Cody, you got
World
this.
is Florida, yeah.
Yeah, World is Florida.
Disney World.
Fuck you.
Are you gonna be okay? Should we stop?
No.
Hey! Hey, no!
Well, if I get hit a couple more times. Nope. I'm fine. I'm petrified.
Wow.
Oh, I'm petrified. Oh, gee. Oh, fuck you. God damn it. Play with it. Go on.
Dia's family sends their love.
Oh man, am I gonna be able to get through this? There's only 2 ways I could go. Okay. All right, let's see here. What time is it?
It is 6:05.
I'm gonna give myself one more try.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I cannot clear Richter mode. I mean, I could. It'd just take me a while, and we don't have the time to do that.
Cody's wearing out.
Richter mode was supposed to be a bonus anyway.
Did the chat split into 2 parts? I think so. I'm not really following all of the conversation because there's wrestling and then there's Disney, so I'm lost.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh, she hit me. Oh, Gambit, you're so cute. Look at you. Hit.
I don't know sports ball, so I can't really contribute to the other half since we're ready. So, are there other bosses that you have to beat, or is it just go and defeat Shaft?
Let's just go and defeat Shaft, really. Please tell me there's... Yes!
I was gonna say, it kind of sucks because you don't get as many health items with Richter.
No.
Because it's like old Castlevania games and they were always difficult.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
That's just straight out of fucking JoJo. That is a stand if I've ever seen one.
Gambit.
He's playing with a rubber band that fell on the floor.
Fuck. Hold on. There we go.
Okay.
Okay. Shit. Fuck. Okay, I can't get hit one more time. I cannot get hit one more time. It sucks because there's a fuck you hallway. Nope.
Goddamn imps! Oh, what do you want to do?
Well, I made it a little further, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Did I make it far and save, or... I forgot. I don't think I
I
saved.
don't think you got a chance to save.
I don't think I got to a save.
What do you want to do?
I really just want to try it one more time. Just one more. Uno más.
Alright, here's what I'm gonna do.
Time limit?
I'm gonna set an alarm for 6:30.
Okay. If it's 6:30.
20 minutes.
Okay. That's fair.
If you don't get to a point of decent progress, then, you know, we call the stream.
Well, we're not done yet, Trader. Not quite yet. Unless you want to head out.
Yeah, if you need to leave, please, please do. But we're gonna give it 20 more minutes. If Cody can beat it in 20 minutes, cool. If he just keeps dying, then we'll call it. But we'll see where we can go from here. Just take it kind of slow. I'm passing out from exhaustion, so I think I'm going to go.
Okay.
Trader X, do go.
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
care of yourself.
Yeah, because the time differences is
Yeah, I don't know. In Australia,
it should
at
be
this
pretty
point-
crazy.
At this point, it should be a little later.
It's like probably something in the morning. Fucking fuck you in the morning. O'clock. Please do. Ouch, my feelings. No, you take care. Get your rest, man.
I don't want you passing out, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
It's only midnight. It'll be midnight again in the next hour.
Oh, okay.
Australia on East Coast is 16 hours ahead, I believe.
Okay.
I was gonna say, because it's usually like 10... You died.
Yeah.
Good job. From a Black Panther that's just a giant rat.
It's a kitty cat.
That's a rat.
Oh,
It was like 6 or 7 a.m. The last stream ended. Thank goodness it's a weekend. Yeah, I'm sorry for the time being inconvenient for some of you guys.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't actually expect a lot of people coming in from Australia and shit. So.
Yeah. I'll be honest, we ended up with far more people than I expected. I was kind of thinking maybe topping at 10. So the fact that we've had pretty consistently, like...
How many people are in chat
right now? It's at 18, but yeah, it's been between 18 and 23.
That's still good. That's still not bad for a first-time stream.
Like 18, I think, is the most consistent low.
Okay, I'm gonna kill myself right now because I took way too much damage from just touching that thing.
Good job.
That's unfair damage.
The clock is changing time back by an hour over here. Always the last Sunday of October, right? Because we're gonna be having our
get that
daylight
too.
time saving. Not yet, but soon.
Yeah.
It is going to be November 6th, so next Sunday. Next Sunday.
All right!
Fall back, we get an extra hour.
We do! We get an extra hour of sleep. Oh, fuck yes.
And I don't
love
work
that.
that weekend, so even better.
Spring forward can
I
suck my
think.
dick.
No, I might work that weekend. Oh, fuck me.
Yay, chill streams.
I do like chill streams. I get really stressed out when they're nuts.
Hydro, fuck you. Yeah, die, bitch. Caught it in the air, backflipping. This is the run. Gambit.
Playing super hard right now. Lee's streams are hard to get a word in. Yeah, he's got a big audience.
He's got a huge audience.
I like our small audience.
Ugh. Fuck.
God, the enemies take down so much health.
Gambit. But what's important is that I make it right here.
Yeah.
Get my life back here.
Large groups tend to be draining for me, yeah. Youmacon always lines up with the DST change, the daylight savings change. So my buddy who makes the achievement list always adds one called the Dark Hour for hanging out at the con during the extra hour. Nice. Kazu, I at least whooped him with a JoJo. Yeah, good for you. Bow.
What the fuck is going on outside?
I don't know. Somebody's destroying the dumpster. That Civil War video blew up because of Lee retweeting it.
I get
Yeah,
it.
that makes sense. It was really well edited though, Frog.
Pretty sure this isn't. Okay, I didn't think so.
Fucking gross.
Come on. Yes. I didn't want to waste more hydro storms.
Okay. Are you gonna need them?
I'll probably need them. Just to clear out rooms. I've got a lot now.
Yeah, but your health's still not in the best place. I keep getting stuck in the walls.
This imp. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me.
Oh god.
Fuck. Yay, yay, yay. Fuck
You
me
didn't get to
in
a
the
save point.
face. Nope. What time
So
is it?
you have to do all of that again.
Yeah!
It's 6:20.
I have 10
You
minutes.
have to make that amount of progress in 10 minutes for us to keep playing.
That means I can't fuck up.
I'm talking about beating Lee at certain games.
Mm.
Time to eat. See ya, Kazu. Later.
What if I just... Oh, fuck, man. then I get hit by these guys. And then killed by them.
What do you think?
I think I'm not gonna make it.
I think everybody else is also petering out.
Yeah.
It's getting at that point where I think everybody's got to go and eat food or
All right.
go somewhere. So I appreciate everyone staying out this long, but I do think we have to call it a night.
Yep. That'll be it then.
Let us go out this evening for pleasure. The night is still young. We
It is.
need to get groceries.
We do.
So.
All right. Thanks everybody for showing up.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Maybe a Richter mode playthrough will come at some other later date. The channel will be up at some point in time, probably next year. We'll try and get a few more Game Virgin streams in.
Yeah.
Otherwise, go to Cody's art streams if you've got the time and you want to check out what we've been up to. Streams are usually chill there too. We tend to get a lot of conversation in just like this. So, that's Cole Savoie.
COALSAVOIE. That's twitch.tv/.
And most likely another art stream will happen next weekend.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we will catch you guys around. Thank you for joining us, and happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everyone. Thanks for joining us for these 2 days straight. First Game Virgin stream. Done.
We're good.
We're good. Farewell. No. Goodbye.